All right. Are we good? I can't see a stream. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. When are we gonna get our own backdrop and stuff like the ALGS? Well, haven't you seen where like when the ALGS is like they're streaming, they have like a whole studio and they're all there.
We don't have a
Well, we got
studio or a fucking like headquarters or anything.
we don't have a headquarters yet.
Hell no.
Our headquarters is Twitchy's room.
I ain't going to fucking Kansas. That shit is far.
We're gonna get paid by exposure.
They can hear us on the streamer now.
Alrighty, what's gravy, ladies and gentlemen?
This is beautiful. I'm so
How
excited.
is everyone doing? Ooh, aren't we excited?
Ooh, I am very excited. Yes, yes, sir. The start of the spring ALAC. Woohoo! Game of one. D1. Beautiful.
Alrighty then, let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the stream. If you are tuning in, what is going on? Who is ready for the first game of the Series Division 1 Week 1 ALAC Championship? Let's get this ready to start.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am ready. Cannot wait. I wonder what the team comp will be.
There's so many different things that you can look at. These teams have been practicing so much here throughout the Season 10 on World's Edge. There are so many different metas to look out for. And honestly, we're going to be seeing a lot of new talents coming into the scene.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see if who's going to play the meta, like who's going to try to counter the meta, who's going to be running the Gibby and the Caustic. I've heard a lot of things about the Valk. Personally, I don't think Valk's bad for the team. I think Valk is good. You can get scans in, you can get rotation. Valk, she's got her tactical also gives a little stun, which is great, especially if you're gonna, a killer with an Arc Star or even just a Skynade. So
I would have to agree as well. Valkyrie is pretty much integral in here, playing into this early and late match to get that reposition as well. You gotta love that relaunch there, as her ultimate has become one of the most overused things here in Apex. You love to see all of these new teams come out and push with this Valk meta. As another character that I like to see being used as well here in late game is Caustic, actually being used to hold out these late circles alongside Gibby. Just holding those circles with gas has just been proven to showcase some of the best bubble maneuvers you've ever seen here in Apex.
yes, sir. Having Caustic on your team gives you such power, really. Like, especially even if you're not like a senior Caustic, just getting him and like playing 3 rounds, you understand like, hey, like this is power. I can push up, I can hold, I can reset, I can even if you have like an Octane and you just get your Caustic, you can be the first one in. You can ult him. It just scatters him. Caustic is such a great character to
As
have.
well as that fortification there, going into like holding buildings and late circles. You can really push out the time with Caustic, bringing it to even the bubble shield plays as well. There's just so much to see as well.
Yeah.
I want to be able to look at some of that Bloodhound scans as well going on with Bangalore. I want to see if anyone plays a little Bangalore Bloodhound as well. I haven't
Ooh,
seen
yep.
that going on too much, but I think that's kind
Wow.
of broken. Especially being an assault character, you wouldn't think that Bangalore would have too much to offer, but with Smokes being able to have that sneak scan as well when she gets shot at, you can go high movement, you can go as an int character, and I am truly, truly excited for this.
Especially her title gives you a lot of availability to, try to peek, try to wrap around a building or whatever. And if you can't take it, that speed lets you go right back to your team, nice and safe. You got the gas. So she's very good at pushing and just, being an early a fragger, entry fragger. But I'm very excited to see if anyone even throws like anything like a crypto out. I haven't seen crypto in a while for these competitive games.
And people will always try to undermine crypto, but I just gotta say, crypto has to be a great player to be had, because if you are running as a crypto, let me just say, you go after those scans, you can pick up banners, and
Yep.
especially on World's Edge specifically, you still have all of those scans to be able to tell for information based off of late game situations. If you want to be able to get team like findings as well, I mean, you have Ash, but at the same time, I just think crypto needs to be played a little bit more. You need to have an Octane with him so you guys can uh, push as well with a team. I really think that crypto is gonna be not played as much this time. I feel like there's just gonna be too much aggression. I feel like there's gonna be every team is gonna have a Gibby.
Every
Gib
team
Gib
most
is
definitely.
the man of the hour.
Gibby, Gibby, Gibby. Oh my gosh. What's crazy is that these teams in these universities, like a lot of them have a lot of experience playing with each other. And like you were saying earlier, like they've been getting ready, they know what's at stake, so they've been grinding for it. They've been, I'm sure some of them have done their VODs and they've been going over their ranked games or whatever. And I'm just excited to see this chemistry going here, the aggression, the unity, just the chemistry between these teams.
And if you think about it, every single one of these teams have been probably practicing all weekend long, if not all year long, for this week to start off here. I want to see what these teams are going to be playing with, and if they're going to be going for that early KP, if they're going to try to go for position first. I want to see who's going to be landing on each other because I know some of these teams are going to be feeling confident after playing all day long.
Yeah.
After having 5 hours of playtime in ranks, they're probably feeling confident against these teams.
Yeah, they're warmed up. They're ready to go. And I want like you were saying about early KP, early drop. I was wondering, like, I wonder how in the last ALC if there's any of these teams are gonna recognize each other. Like if they're gonna have some beef or just don't want to contest it and be like, hey, like last time you beat us, but like look at how good we are now. We came back. We saw our mistakes and now we're better. Like here we are. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. And a couple teams that you can look out for who are going to be absolutely showcasing their ability here on the Apex scene. What I was looking at earlier is I heard Popping Bubbles being a good team to look out for. TTV Best, Pupper NA, Yinja, and Aluka. That three-stack team going absolutely crazy in recent tournaments. As well as that, we want to look after, I believe it was the Inner Nerd Gaming as well, with Adavuant, Weta, and Paxson TV. So look out for those two teams because they're going to be showing off those metas time
Yeah.
and time again. Another team to look for would be the Only Scans boys with Sharky, Sama, Snipes, and it's Arsenic. These teams are going to be showcasing what Apex is about. The future of the ALGS, indeed.
Yes, sir. You got to start somewhere. I really love going in and seeing their pictures. Like all these other universities, they look so professional. And then you look at Popping Bubbles and Internet Gaming, and it's just these memes, and I love it. It's great. It's what gaming's all about. I love it. I love to see it, and I hope more people do in the future.
And
But
at the same time as well, you got to respect these university teams as well. These guys are grinding out throughout school, throughout the pandemic, and still getting the grind in. These boys and girls and non binary folks want it. Let me tell you, this is how it's going to be working out. Something to look out for as well here about our points and scoring system here in the LAC is there's a placement system here. So throughout the end of the day, what we are going to be doing is a first through fifth placement, giving you an individual ranking points. In first place, you will be getting 12 points at the end of the day. Second place, 9. Third place, you will be getting 7 points. Fourth place will be 5 points. And then fifth will be 4 points. Mix that up. Sixth and seventh place, you will be getting 3 points. Eighth through 10th place, so that's 8th, 9th, and 10th place, will be garnering 2 points for today. And then the 11th through 15th place will get 1 point, and then the remaining teams here in the first division will be getting 0 points.
that's
Something
wonderful.
to also look after here as well is there are other ways to garner points for your team is through kill points. So if your team is going to be bloodthirsty today here in the Apex scene on World's Edge, you will be getting some extra bonus points for having most player kills for
Oh,
every individual match,
look
and
at that.
getting another bonus point for most team kills for every individual match. So if your team has the most kills for the game, you will get an extra point on your score, as well as an individual player getting an extra point on the board.
Well, that's going to be great, especially for these aggressive players that can land those shots. Early KP, being able to last in the final ring, and just holding a good position and just getting the ones that just didn't get there early enough. Oh, that'll be great for them. Think about all the possibilities, about like the god spots, and just going back to characters. You can like literally just hold people out, and you can just get all these KP, and it'd be great. It'd be great. I'm really excited to see either aggression or just tactical plays, tactical, smart, strategic plays, getting good position, getting good kills, getting up those points, getting the dub.
Absolutely. And here we are going through starting the first match. Let's see what these teams are playing here today.
All right.
And apologies if we are a little bit behind as well. We do have a 5-minute delay, and we are currently working on getting a real live time view of the game. But here, the first match has started. These teams already placed down by now, I'm sure. We got a few teams dropping up on the top map that I'm seeing now. We got a couple going over by Fragment. Oh, I'm watching the Twitch stream right now. We have no view on Discord. I have still no view. I have a black screen.
I don't have any view on Discord either.
Weird.
Technical difficulties. It's okay. It's the start of the
Week
ALA.
1, day 1, baby.
Day one. Someone's winning. We don't know who, but they're winning. There we go. Looks like we're up now. Perfect.
All right. And now we have a live view. Okay, this is it.
Jesus.
15 squads here in game
15 squads.
1. Let's take a
Beautiful.
look back here. This is the GCU Academy here over by Tree. They have position. They have KP already. This is what you like to see here starting off. This team is getting the loot, finding themselves a good position. They already have a team there on their left, though, as you can see, over by the northwest. Now, tell me, Mr. Breeze, before we continue on, let's introduce ourselves a little bit here as we start off this game. First off, my name is Conwar. It's nice to meet each and every one of you. I do casting over on twitch.tv/Conwar almost every single day. I do pub casting over on Call of Duty as well as getting my start in the professional scene. It is nice to meet each and every one of you and being introduced here over on the ALAC scene, and I appreciate the opportunity and dearly, seriously. And I would like to introduce my co-host as well with me today. It is your boy, Mr. Breeze. Tell me about yourself, baby. How you doing?
All right. I am great. Thank you so much for that introduction, Conor. I'm really excited to be here. This is my first time ever being a caster. I've always kind of wanted to do something like that. I love video games. I love Apex. I love the competitiveness of it. I'm a student at UVU, Utah Valley University. And that's kind of how my start. I got into here. I joined their group, and then through that, I was able to just make more connections. And then I tried out to be the caster, and they had a spot, and they gave it to me, and I'm just very excited to be here. Thank you for everyone. Um, just a little bit more about me. I do play Apex competitively. Not this good. Not there yet. I'll get there one day. Don't worry. We're all in the grind. We're all there together. Um, but if you ever want to follow me, it's just Kraken Culture on Twitch. Again, Kraken Culture. Culture's with the K because we got to keep it cool. And that's
All
a
right.
bit me.
All right. Well, it's nice to have you start off. This is your first time here in the casting scene. It's nice to introduce you and have you by my side. Let's get this started here. Here you have a little push play here on. This is top. I forgot. This is Top Harvester. I want to call it Refinery every single time. I don't know why. I just got stuck on that from way back then. But
Yeah,
here
that's
you
okay.
have. This is
Movement.
this is the FSU Internet Gaming Clan right here,
Good-
going for that
good
push here
bubble.
on bottom Harvester.
Good bubble.
There they are playing that bubble push. They got the kill, going for that shield swap, going for the push here on that Watson.
Yes. The
This is what
the
you like to
technique.
see here, going for the pick, finishing them out,
Yep.
getting the knock. And I believe that's going to be a 1v3 now, EUP, down to one player. It's going to be that Valk going for the safe play and going for the reset. Going to just play that time and see if they can go for placement. That was
Yeah, okay.
wonderfully played, though, by the Inner
Yep.
Gaming Clan. Let me tell you,
Yep.
though, that's what you like to do. But popping bubbles is right by Tree in a fight as well. Here they
Yeah,
are playing a bubble play of their own. It's that Revenant Octane. Revtane Plus, look, you're looking at Crypto. Crypto
He's
being
coming in. I
played.
wonder how they're going to use him. I think it's really interesting. We were talking about in the beginning. A lot of these teams, they have Gibby, they have Caustic, and then one thing I did not expect was the Seer. Seer was so OP when he came out, and now here he is back again. I saw them use his ult. I saw how they were able to track their enemy, and it was just a great play to use Seer with the bubble. And now look,
Mhm.
there's Seer's ult again now. So
So
are they
Sears
gonna?
ult is open, and just take a look
Yep.
real quick at this final circle going in. It's going to be such an open field here on Thermal Station. So a lot of teams have to get that early placement and early height advantage to make sure that they secure themselves a late spot because there's still 14 squads and it's already closing in on the second circle. So
Here's the
that
red push.
storm is going to do damage. Here's a Luca with the push. They just revtained, going in, getting that Seer down, pushing that Gibby with the bubble, getting sent back. Here's the Academy squad. Let's go back. Let's see what they have going on here.
Oh, they just got hit with the nade. Perfect. What are they gonna do? The bubble is out now.
Imagine the Gibby staying alive, though, holding that push, and there they go. Now
This
3
is it for them.
squads here on Tree. There
Yep.
is the clear, and it's going to
What
be
a great
popping
play.
bubbles now with 5 kills already. It's a Luca, the absolute monster so far, popping bubbles with 6 kills so far to lead the team, following GCU Esports with 3, and then Inner Nerd Gaming as well with 2. Look at that. This team is going crazy so far with it.
That's beautiful. They what's crazy about them is that they don't even have really any fortification. If you see their team comp, they got the Revenant and they got the Crypto and an Octane. And you, like we were talking about, they got the Crypto ult, and then they put that Rev totem, and then they push with the pad, which was perfect. It really paid
They
off
need
for
to
them.
do is have a totem EMP with that
Yep.
jump pad, and they've got themselves an easy wipe for reset.
Yep.
If they can just find themselves not getting caught in a third party, they can find themselves in a really, really good late game situation. But look at how many
Yeah.
teams are still out of the storm, pushing in. There's going to be so many teams coming from the Harvester side. It is going to be mayhem. Let's take a look at all these teams. They're all about to collide here. It's about to be mayhem. And there you have one team there flying out. Valk is the move here. When you have that ult, getting out of this situation is what you want, because if you're on foot, it's going to be havoc. No pun intended.
Look at this team. They're using their syringes, and there it is. There's the thing to
All
relocate.
right. Ibex going back. They're going to be getting out. This is the perfect time to do it. They are way far behind, though. They are going to need a med up immediately. If they're going to be pushing the left, they're going to find themselves immediately on a team as well.
Yeah, it looks like all the teams are holding the ring. They're trying to just not get into a engagement too soon. There's still 13 squads alive, so definitely picking your fights is what they're trying to do.
Alrighty, and here you have it. Let's take a look back here at the CSUSDH Cardinal team here with Brown Cub 11. You got Quick Markey and Mazzuli here coming in, pushing in Thermal Station. See, this is what you call good playing here. They're holding on to their resources. They are playing for that late game, going for just a nice positional situation, and they have fortification here to hold down a building if they need to.
What was great about that play is that they went and they saw the package. They're like, "Hey, no one's contesting us. We can go get this loot. We can come right back, and it'd be fine." And that was perfect. Like you said, they got more resources. No one contested them at all. It was open space, easy. They could have got picked out, but all these other teams are still in the ring. They're still fighting. They're still going hard. So I just want to see what's gonna happen. Who's gonna survive?
Alrighty, and we are taking a look back at the Ole Miss Red here. The 2 team with Soupy and Andrew New coming back. And looking at Ibex now, having the portal off, 1 down. They are looking to plant that stick to res.
Yeah. Looks like his dome
And
is not
there's the
ready yet.
charge over on the top. That is not what you
Oh,
like
that's a
to
tough
see.
spot. Look
Getting
at Valk
peeked
using the
off
body.
on staging. Now,
Valk
this is
using
my
great body.
favorite spawn drop, by the way, on World's Edge. This is where I go every single time for Apex Legends. This is the spot to drop. It's good loot, not very contested, and it usually is close to that final circle pull. But here
Look
comes
at this
popping
man.
bubbles again, pushing with the charge rifle flatline, taking out that vault, going in, breaking shields, getting sent back. This Revtane crypto is just nuts.
That's chemistry, man. They are just playing off each other. It's almost like they just know what to do. They just been beautiful. And what's the best part is there's no one near them. They're literally
They
just
are
them two
free.
just fighting. No third
10
party.
squads remaining here, 15 seconds before the third circle starts closing in. Here comes the Crimson team going down on bottom staging, popping those shots. Let's see if they're going to go for that push, Here they
Oh my
are. I'm not sure if this is the play to make. If they push bottom, they're still a team on top of staging, waiting for anybody to come in for that free KP. And there's Quick Mark with the Kraber shot to take out Sharky.
beautiful. I will say this though, with the Gibby, they realize that it wasn't a good fight. They're backing out. They do have a Valk. They can relocate somewhere else. But look at this team out here. They just holding him. They know that they're fighting, and they're not shooting at them. They're letting them go through. I wonder what the play is
That's the
here.
smart play.
Yeah,
They're going to go for that 3-2-1 as another team went for him to try to confuse them as they
yeah.
went, and two teams are shooting at him at a time, kind of giving them cover. This is what you like. Right now, they're holding that top height. They're going for a peak, waiting for someone to push back on top. There is someone on the top of that mountain waiting for that final second drop.
Oh my gosh. The GCU, they have a god spot right now. They're just right in the middle of thermal. No one can touch them. They
And
can
here
just
is
peek out and get their shots and get the KP.
And take
Great
a look
spot
at
to be in.
Oregon State as well. They have a really good height advantage here. They are just holding it back. Look at that. They have the nice position. They have loot. All they need to do is just wait this time out. Gibby has his bubble. Valk might have his ult if they need to reposition, but there are still 10 teams left. Remember, this is Thermal Station. There is so much open playing field that anything can happen. People can throw nades. People can throw ults. Anyone can get knocked. Look, Charge Rifle play on the other
Perfect.
side.
Right
They
across.
are just
Right to the
going
dome.
ahead and tapping each other.
No, I think it's really great how what they're doing right now. Some of these teams are not committing. Look, they're ratting it just fine. They understand like, hey, right now it's too open, too many teams. These 3 sacks, they got a good spot. I'm just gonna wait it out. Choose my time to rotate or choose my time to get a kill, get some more resource and more heals. Like you're saying, it's an open spot. Mistakes happen, and you will get punished for simple mistakes.
And it's kind of crazy to think about that there's still unopened pills here on the back half here as Popping Bubbles gets alt excels on crypto. Look, they're going to go for this scan, look for any teams here, and if they have the chance, then you could see yourself an absolute push here from this Reptane.
Yes, sir. That's beautiful. They're scouting out before they make a decision about they're pushing or they're relocating. And I mean, crypto is just this. A lot of people don't use crypto. I understand crypto's not the most fun to use in a game, especially when you can have the charge rifle, pad in, Valken, whatever you want to do to get in there. But it is tactical as it can get.
Absolutely. And here you have the Inner Nerd Gaming here holding that peak as well. The storm is coming in. This is where it's going to start hurting. It comes in fast. Look at these
Oh,
teams. They're holding as long as they can. They're waiting for their time.
yes,
Here
they
you
are
have
waiting.
Oregon State in an engagement here. They are popping. They are all weak, 2 down, and it's gonna be getting shot at. Blossom, the only one remaining, trying to escape, but is
Oh,
eliminated here by the Popping Bubble squad.
look at that. Look at the rep totem, how it paid off. Beautiful placement. Must
Alrighty, there
respect.
you are, and look at that, popping the ult excel. This is what you like to see from Crypto, getting that EMP ready for that final circle drop. Another team down. It is 8
Esports,
squads
yeah.
remaining. Oh, one team still on the top sniper. This is what you like to see on Thermal. Now, that is how you hold. If they can just pull any teams out, trying to get some picks off, get themselves some late KP. But look at Popping Bubbles with the 14K so far here in game one. On a
I love
tremendous lead for the boys. And Inner Nerd right behind with 7.
right there. I will say this. I do want to give a shout out to the teams that are still holding out: the Bloodhound, the Crimson, and the Valk. They're playing it smart. They're still in. They're like, hey, as long as we can get these points, it's just the first game. Everyone's kind of feeling that out. Seeing how aggressive do I have to be, how tactical do I have to be, and that's great.
And
Right now,
here's
if
some
it comes
bubble
down,
action right now. Multiple teams fighting. Here comes the kill lead squad. It's Popping Bubbles finding another kill, getting the shield swap. Aluka and Yinja going for the bats. Here they are peeking the shot. 6 squads left. There he
now
is
that this
popping
is it.
more shots.
Look, just open space. The rampage. Oh my gosh! Once the rampage came in, look at this. You can just sit back
And
and
he is
land those
single
shots.
tapping that too. That's not automatic fire. He is single tapping.
Just landing those shots. That hurts. That is I hate it being in a game and just you have a
Yeah.
guy who has rampage and he can just shoot it and he can land those shots. It's
You know,
annoying.
any
It's
damage
deadly.
done to you as well is just time wasted. So you
Yep.
need to make sure that you are staying safe until
Yep.
that storm is coming.
True.
As it comes in now, the circle 5 coming in. 4 teams out of the circle and only one safe, and that's the Popping Bubble Squad. Here
Big
is the
hurdle spot.
GCU Esports team, Dr. Naughty
Look at this
Boy
fight.
and the boys, Pander
I'm
and
waiting for the
Mondo,
custom.
coming in for the push. This is what you like to see. Going in with that rampage. Pander finding one on Arsenic. There's the caustic gas going off. They are holding down the bottom. One down. It's Snipes left with the Valk trying to escape. Not much health. Trying to hold it. He is pinned and
Oh,
down. 4
I was
squads
really hoping
remaining.
he'd make it.
It's
I was
Pander
really-
remaining. He gets third partied. A is down. 3 squads, and it's easy. Lavi and Recall Shield left. Going for the ult. It's Gibby, and he is getting pushed. They are down. It's a 1v1. It's Popping, Bubbles, getting the shot, and conveniently enough, Bubble is popped.
Aluka with that 136. Beautiful, beautiful shot. There it is. There's a totem. There's an EMP. Here comes the freaking octane push.
This is what you called
Oh,
out earlier, getting those alt cells early on, getting the Reftane EMP. Seer going in,
oh,
and it's Popping Bubbles to take the
popping
first
bubbles.
game here in the
First game.
ALAC. GG's here in game 1.
Good gameplay. Very good. I love to see all those landed shots. Oh, there's definitely some things that went wrong for those teams. You know, they pushed too early. They went to the wrong location and then they got thirded. Couldn't hold it. That's okay. First game. I'm excited to see what happens next.
You know, Popping Bubbles executed that from start to finish. Unfortunately, not seeing able to see the beginning drop here in those initial kills, but I believe they are upward in the high teens here in game 1. What a performance so far. GG's indeed. And just to make sure you guys don't know who I am, if you are new and have just recently stopped in, the hosts today are Conwar and Mr. Breeze. Make sure you guys check us out.
Please, we love doing this, and we appreciate if anyone wants to give us a follow. This is so much fun. We're so excited to be here. We love doing this. We love video games, and we love Apex. Competitive Apex is where it's at.
Alrighty then. And here you go. We are going to take a short 5 to 10 minute intermission as we get the second game wounded up. Be safe, be tight, and we will be right back.
All right. Welcome back
And
after that
we are
intermission.
here. Alrighty, Mr. Breeze, how did you like game one so far? How did you feel after seeing Popping Bubbles drop the 21K here to take it?
I'll say this. I thought that was just it's like seeing like a Pred stack team go into a pub match, really. But hey, it was the first game. Like I was saying earlier, it happens. Don't get discouraged if you're one of the teams that got that got killed earlier. It's fine. It happens. You just got to bounce back. You guys got this. You guys are in this division. You guys earned it. Play like it.
All right, remember, and there are still 4 games left here. And let's take a look-see back at Inner Nerd Gaming as well, holding 9 kills of their own. And then MSU Texas Gold, as well as GCU Esports dropping some kills on the board. Only Scans, Edinburgh Black, and UA Crimson all having some points on the board. Now, let's take a look. Taking it back to game 2. How is everybody feeling? I am excited to see what this team does. Now, let's remember that Revtane with the crypto. My big boy crypto coming in clutch with that hype. Now,
Here,
as I said before, the Revtane push, getting those ultic cells in that late game and being able to have the EMP as they pushed with the Revenant totem absolutely maximized their chance at survival and success there because they had 2 lives, they broke shields, and they were stunned when they were going into that final fight.
here's one thing that I was thinking about during that intermission. Um, the Revenant, right? It's a risk to use a totem because what happens if you get shot? Anyone who's not in that engagement knows where you're gonna come back. They know what's gonna happen if you're gonna be right there, your back's turned, easy beam. Same thing with Crypto. If Crypto uses his drone, he can't defend himself. He's literally stuck in the open wherever he's at, and that's why I was thinking, when you play these characters, the risk is sometimes worth the reward, and it definitely showed for Popping Bubbles. They took their risks. They took where two they could have gotten beamed. 2 of their players or all of their players if they all went in the totem could have got beamed. But you know what? It worked. They got that 21 bomb. They got a 15-point lead right now. That is crazy. The second thing I want to say is this. After all those teams watching and spectating, I wonder who of them are going to be like, you know what? Maybe we should try that team comp 2. Maybe we should give it a
Uh,
in the game 2. And
You know, it depends on just how much practice they have going into it. They have been playing as a specific team and a specific comp, and they know how to play. If you feel comfortable, you shouldn't be switching it so early on. Remember, there's so many more games to play, and just because it didn't work one time doesn't mean it can't work another. So
no,
it's
that's
about
very
being
true.
confident, being crazy, and being cool with it.
It's about being a legend.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Breeze, tell me, what would you like to see here in game 2? What other players are you kind of anticipating? Is there any other comps that you want to see here?
Here's one thing. I think I was watching UA Crimson. They had just a Bloodhound for a long time, I believe, and he was just ratting it out perfectly. He got in and they were able to get 7th place, which is not easy when you're talking about these high tier games, these high elos. Like that is an achievement all of its own. What I'm really
Exactly.
excited to see though is MSU Texas Maroon. Reason why I say this is because if you look MSU Texas Gold, they got 3rd place. So to me, it's like, you know what? If both of these teams are in, that means that they're both good. They both earned it, and they both are ready to be in here. I want to see if they're ever going to play with each other, or if they're going to just try to grief one another. Like I wonder if there's any type of rivalry in there in the division. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But I'm really excited to see kind of more from Texas.
Oh, and you gotta know that these game chats would be absolutely scuffed if there was hot mics. These boys are all here to play together, and they love the action. Trust me, if we had some sort of proximity chat, we would be on each other constantly. It would just be a complete meme fest in there. I can guarantee it.
So, and you got to remember, there is a prize. Like, mistakes they are costly, monetary costly.
Yeah, indeed. As well as this, your point earlier about that Bloodhound being in that rat spot and garnering a 7th place situation. UA Crimson, they did well. They played that off efficiently and the best they could and the best of their ability. And in these future matches, you'd be surprised how many rats could come out on top. You'd think that they would be out and about and they would just be out of luck. But let me tell you, sometimes they can make some of the nuttiest plays, especially if you have some Valks as that final team when they have their ult. There's just so many different plays that could be made. And I'm just hoping that it's not going to be on thermal station for that final circle next time. I want to see one towards fragment. I want to
Yeah.
see some fighting going on by skyhook. Those are some of the nuttiest plays that you can see in the final circle.
Oh, I'm so excited if it does because here's the thing: if you have a Valk, your move like moving is just it's like literally shooting fish in a barrel because you can just go from one building to the next any way that you want. You don't even have to use the zips. You don't have to climb. You just get right up there real fast, beam someone, drop down, safe, push. Valk is great for Skyhook, for Fragment East, Fragment West, anywhere that you can just climb and use. Valk is just movement god.
I would have to agree. I would say that if you were to play Valkyrie as well, another player that I like to see right by their side is that Bloodhound. You would think, why do you need double scans? Well, when you're going off and you're ripping um, that redeploy from Valkyrie's ultimate and then you're switching back to Bloodhound, you can get that rescan almost immediately. Bloodhound is such an integral character, being one of the OGs. That scan is so nice to have. It's broken. It's literal walls. You have walls when you get it every 15 seconds.
Yes, sir. There's a reason why he's always been in every Elos game. Every Elos, you always see him from bronze to predators. There's always someone has a bloodhound. Bloodhound is such a well picked character. The best thing about him that I've heard over and over again that's so true is that he just gives free information. As soon as that
Hmm.
scan goes out, hey, this person's over here. He's alone. Let's go get him. Or like, hey, they got traps. They're fortified. Let's reevaluate this, find a different position, hold our own, get our own spot, wait for another ring, wait for more opportunity, or like you said, just go and get him. That's why Bloodhound has just been in the top tier for us since the game came out. Let's be honest, since the game came out, been such a god character.
And you can't forget about my beautiful senpai, Octane, the season 2 GOAT, the speed demon, the absolute GOAT meister. I can't wait to see some of the plays that the Octane mains have here in this game because that pad will do so many wonders. It's like seeing magic in the sky, seeing these teams tap strafe in the air.
The plays, the plays that can happen.
Especially with that Revtane as well, getting that double life at chance,
I
you
like that.
get so many different pushes and angles, and it's kind of no, it's annoying. Trust me, especially in season 10, for how long Revenant's been out, you think that it would be a little more balanced. Hey, they are taking it to their advantage, and using Revenant is the move.
Definitely, definitely. The right tool in the right hand just can do so much, and Revelant is definitely it. And Revelant was that tool for popping bubbles. They were just
Oh
using
yeah.
those tools amazingly.
It was the
Oh,
Revtane and then Crypto. You can't forget Crypto.
oh, Crypto
You
helped out
think
so much.
without Crypto there, they wouldn't have gotten that EMP off and they probably could have gotten shot in the sky. But if you
Yep.
think about it, once that EMP was off, they had to immediately set back and make sure that they were shielded up for the entire engagement, which cost them time, which is the most integral thing in the late game situation.
Yes, and I will say this. So with that Crypto again, it gives people so much confidence, just so much like, hey, we got the whole squad. They all have their shields broken. Let's use this Reptane to our advantage.
Alrighty, and here you go. Round 2, game 2 in the ALAC. Starting up here, let's get going. And if you guys don't know, it's your boy Conwar here and Mr. Breeze here commentating here in this game 2 matchup. And let's see where these teams start to drop. A lot here going off early towards Lava City and Dome. You got the hot drop over being by Lava Siphon, so you're going to see at least 2 teams dropping there. You got some teams dropping Tree, and now we are taking a look back at Soupy, Domo99, and Andrew New here going for that drop. Let's see where the rest of these teams are going to be going. It looks like there's only going to be 3 or 4 here going for that latter half of the ship drop. And it looks like most are going to be staying around Fragment. No teams over by Survey, 1 team at Climatizer, and then 1 team at Overlook. All right, you
Yes,
got some
that was
teams going
pretty
for those
nasty.
late drops at Skyhook. You
Very
got
TP.
3 going to be engaging there. And let's
Oh,
take a
with the
look back at
purple.
this engagement over here.
They better be careful. They know they don't know, but Horizon's got that purple. That's a lot of confidence, a lot of you know, a lot of options to push someone, especially with the flatline. I mean, let's be honest, the flatline's such a broken gun. It's just a menace
If you know
in
how
the
to
right
jitter
hands.
aim with that, and if you're on PC mouse or you're on controller, you can just absolutely snap on kids with this gun.
Yes, sir. And
All right,
like,
and it looks like that first circle is going to be on the bottom half towards Lava Siphon and Harvester. So this is
oh,
going to be a good one. My predictions are it's going to be that final circle over by Lava Siphon, over by Tree. It's going to be so it's a tree landing. It's going to be Who's Your Daddy and the boys over in the bottom, finding that solo drop, having that final circle. They are lucky. You got at least 6 to 7 teams outside of that circle. You're gonna have to take a long, treacherous route here. Now, one team, the GCU team over in Climatizer, they got the longest walk to make. And it looks like all 20 teams are just getting looted, getting ready, and there has been no engagement thus far. And we got 2 minutes remaining in the first round.
this is what I love about high level games is that it's not always gonna be just like everyone's like half the teams are gone in like the first 5 seconds. Like they understand like, hey, I it'd be better for me to get loot if I know that if I don't know what they have, you know. And this is why I just love watching these games because look, ring one's gonna be done soon, and it's still 20 teams left. No one has engaged anyone. Nothing has happened. Everyone's just trying to get as much loot as they can, and they're gonna find this ring, and they're gonna have to make a choice. Do we just go to the left, go to the right? What are we gonna do to get into the ring and maybe get some KP along the way?
And it looks like that the inner gaming squad as well, the inner nerds having the caustic Gibby Seer matchup. Think about that. All with proximity and being able to fortify themselves to be safe in that late game. You got the Gibby caustic gas. This is what I was talking about. This is how you play that late game, using the bubble and gas to your advantage, and then getting the scans and stuns with that seer. It's just absolutely broken if they play it right. And if they have that team chem that I hope that they've been playing with all day today, then they are going to show out here and potentially make this a closer game against the Popping Pebbles.
Internet gaming, just Twitch Wada with the wall hops, with the wall bounces, and then just quickly looking around, seeing if he can pick up anyone with that seer.
And then
Gosh, what a great play!
Aduvant as well. He also has the Devotion Turbocharger, which is my favorite gun in this game. Let me tell you, getting those snaps on kids, just popping kids up, it's just embarrassing.
Oh my gosh, the devotion just gives so much room for misses. Like if you miss 5-10 rounds with the flatline, that can hurt you. The
Oh, and
devotion,
there is one
yeah,
real quick down. It's Caustic here from the FSU Garnett team here fighting over by Lava Fisher. Here is
always too
Kalinux
lag,
getting shot up as well. There are the first two teams engaging. Both low getting the reset. Shield
always use
popped by
best
the
mover for
Octane with the Rampage. Gonna try to finish off that Caustic here. Make it a 2v3 early on. And it's two down, Kona Boy. And it's gonna be a 1v1. It's Kalinux, Goldeneye, and Avalanche here on Lava Fisher.
golden
Abin?
eyes.
Abin? I think it's Abin. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, buddy.
Look at this. Kalanex is running away. He understands that two of his
Oof.
teammates are down, but
They
he can
want
always
that
come back.
early KP. If they can get him down, that's going to be an easy 3 points for them off the rip. But is Octane going to stay in this fight, or is he going to play his placements? He got the shield off, so has a little bit of room to play here if he wants to go for banners here, if they're going to go for the finish.
Yeah, but at the same time, UHM Lilac, they do have a caustic, so they can definitely put some traps. So they're in engagement right now. Gibby goes down, no dome. Looks like Blue is trying to use the Mastiff. He's getting some shots in, but it's not going to be enough, I think.
Goldeneye,
Golden
one
Tree out.
shot. He is the last remaining. He needs to stay alive for this team to move on. This is it. Round two. They need some kind of hope. Here comes Toki, though, looking for that shot. They have two on the Lilac squad.
Looks like Toki is just kind of holding it down. He's not overcommitting. He's just perfectly staying in his zone, making sure he can provide that support, which is great. That's a great thing. I always see teams overreaching. They're like, "Hey, this guy's down." One goes for the res. They never call it out, and then what happens? The tables get turned again because maybe the other guy's a little better, maybe he just had an advantage. Whatever it is, Toki did the right thing. He definitely waited, and now they're all three up, and they're good. GoldenEye, they're walking
Goldeneye
around.
is back and fully healed. He can get ready and get those banners. He already got his
Come on.
Caustic banner, just waiting for the Gibby one. Avon needs to get picked up, and they can get reset completely here if that team already left. They've got their KP. All they need now is to get that circle. They could hold that late game now that they're pushing out. But here is Ibex here as well. You got Lilac, Edinburgh, and Texas Maroon here going in on
Maroon.
middle. Ooh, let's look around here over by Lava Siphon.
Well, looks like we got Texas Gold over by Big Mod.
All right,
Looks good
this
to
is
me,
the
and I love
crypto
I
team
love Big
popping
Mod.
bubbles over by your boy Staging. This is exactly
Asia.
the kind of comp that I would be running here with my friend Wait I Am Trash, who should be in the chat. What's going on, baby boo? But let me tell you, this is what we run. We start off over by staging. We get our all of our loot, our meds, and then we usually push off over to Harvester.
Harvester's a great place to be.
Harvester can be kind of toxic though. If a
it
lot
is
of people are there, it can get
yeah,
kind of rowdy.
it's if there's a lot of people, you really gotta just hope you have a defensive character or you have some ability because you can't just walk out. I'll tell you that right now. You can't just walk out. You're gonna get beamed real fast and real hard.
All right, now 16 squads remaining here as the first circle is coming to a close. You got 4 teams out of the circle. Here is the Texas Maroon squad coming in from Landslide. They are going to be pulling up here to Lava Siphon, seeing what action they can make. And here is Soupy. He is going to be soloed out here, going for a little bit of loot, waiting on Andrew here, going to see if they can go back to that tunnel side before this circle closes in on them.
That's how it has to. Sometimes you gotta make that sacrifice. You gotta go say, hey, you know what? We need to get this loot. This loot is important.
Yeah.
They saw someone. They got
Soupy.
some information.
He got information, seeing the peak, waiting to look towards Lava Siphon, not making that angle yet. He sees the push, and there's the sniper as well. Andrew getting picked at here on the top right. It's Blue, the Caustic from Lilac. They're going to make that push now as the first circle comes. This is where staging gets hot, all right? The first circle is closing up. This team doesn't know that this barely does any damage, so they technically could play here if they need to. The only problem is they are all full players, so they don't have a lot of movement if they need to relocate. Nova is one
Nova
shot,
almost
getting the
down.
sell off though. Lucky Ducky
Wild.
here, getting inside, gonna refortify himself with the team. That wingman shot, getting the 71 and 41 bang, popping
71,
shields.
100 broken.
That wingman shot here from Gib.
Orlando. Indy with the shots. That's crazy. Wingman shots. Oh, like I always say, risk and reward, right?
Yep.
Having the wingman can be very risky, especially in a close encounter. But like that, just landing those shots, easy money, easy damage. Get that shield up, get that damage.
All right, and here comes Internerd Gaming. This is the Seer getting that scan off on that Gibby bubble. They got the port off on it. They're going to try to relocate and be safe here. Internerd on top with that 4K, though. They are looking pretty here as they push ahead here to go live. Unfortunately for Oregon State, they are out early, but with 1 kill, so they will have some points on the board, but unfortunately out early. 16 squads still left here as it's going to be Internerd pushing in here. Let's see if they can get this push and secure these KP points because there's not too many teams having an eye on them so far. They're trying to get a push towards Harvester, but they're wide open. Here is Aduvant with the Caustic Gold, getting the beam with the Devo. Let me tell you, the Devo PK switch going for the shield swap. Absolute meltdown. Let me tell you, that turbocharger is what is hot and popping here in the Apex scene. But it's going to be popping bubbles, getting ready for that third party. They revtained and looking for a shot. Here they have some kills of their own. They revtained, found a couple kills. They are getting some loot on their own now. Going to go back for that reposition. Here is Internerd and Poppin' Bubbles 1-1, 6 and 5. They are neck and neck. But remember that Popping Bubbles is starting with that 15-point lead here, 33-18. So they need to reposition here now. They can't get caught because that Gibeol has popped. This team wants it. Only scans going for the hard push here, going on the train, and he is caught out. Snipes was a little too aggressive, and now Gibby's going to go for that bubble res. And they are pushing and going for it.
85.
Crypto hit 85. 1 down from Best Pumper. Arsenic trying to hold on, and they are taken down. Internerd coming into the action as well. This is it. Internerd versus Popping Bubbles.
What are they going to do? There's a Gibby. Oh, it's theirs. And they're just coming in and they're cleaning it up. They're just cleaning it up. Easy loot.
That is so huge. This is where it is. 12 squads still remaining, and already Popping Bubbles is eliminated by their rival team, Internerd, now with 9 kills, taking out their entire squad. 6 points ahead, and they got the extra team kill and extra elimination kills as well.
That's just great to see. They
are in such a great position. They are so close to that circle as well. This is what you love to see. Now, here you have this team. It's the Texas Gold Squad over on MSU. They're over by Lava Siphon. They still have 45 seconds before that storm comes in. They are over close. This is not Lava Siphon. This is Launch Site. Apologies, everyone.
I think they're about to get an engagement. There's two teams here, I think. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. They gotta choose a way to go. Very interesting. One thing I did want to give a shout out was that redirect that I saw. I think it was from the seer, just that pad, and then he just redirected right before he got off the edge, and that's just beautiful to see. Console, sorry guys, I'm in the same boat. We can't do that, but it's always beautiful to see someone do a redirect, and it just looks clean,
If we
beautiful.
take a look back at that map real quick before this storm is finished closing, here you have, look at that open space right in the middle train tracks. This team is going to have to play the mountain here before that final circle closes. There's going to be a lot of play here on those two corner mountains right where they connect over by Tree. You're going to see some action over by Harvester, and it looks like it's going to be right in the middle train. So there's going to be a couple teams here holding over by Tree. Whoever can hold that high ground is going to have the best advantage possible here.
Internet gaming, they're thinking about me getting this push, or this. Look at this. He's got the turbocharger. He's got a lot. They're definitely don't want to give themselves out yet. I don't think they know they haven't been seen yet, and they're just weighing their options. Do they go for this push, or do they got the KP?
Honestly, they don't need any kind of push right now because there's still 12 squads remaining and anyone could third party them for that easy finish.
Yeah,
And there they
you're right.
are. Here comes Garnett and Golden Eagle. It's going to be Comet and them going for that redeploy here, trying to reposition past Tree. They know that they're going to be pinched as they get shot immediately off the redeploy. One squad on bottom train. They are just going to hold that train cart. That is such a smart play to hold that truck here in that final circle, as there's not too many teams here too close in them. As long as they don't get peaked too much, they're not going to get pushed. But that
And they're gonna
one
be
Valk
caustic.
sees them. Who knows if they're going
Mortification.
to get pushed or not? It looks like a couple teams are going to be rotating on the top. But here is Inner Nerd Gaming. It's Caustic getting picked out and Sear getting shot out as well. It's up to Pax on the final remaining. The Gibby here trying to face off that 1v3, and they are eliminated. Oh no! Directly after popping bubbles. That is not what you wanted.
No, not at all. But you got to give it that master for that Pika. Those shots were landing and they were flesh, and there was just that mistake. Ooh,
You know, they played it well there because they did get a lot of KP there. Hopefully they can get an extra couple points there, but it looks like the only teams remaining that are alive, it's going to be the academic team and the UHM Lilac in most of the engagement so far. But take a look back at this gameplay here. The most meta it looks like is going to be Val, Gibby, and Caustic. Look at
every
these
team
teams
has a Gibby.
all playing with the gas, all playing redeploys, and all playing bubbles. Three of the most
Every team has a
integral
Gibby.
key items here in late game situations.
Texas Maroon looks like they just have a Watson. Watson, he can hold it down. Watson can hold
Yeah,
it down. She's got the
the rat
fences.
play begins.
Yep. And the best part about Watson is that the passive, the shield regen is just so nice when you're trying to save up your bats or you're trying to save your cells. Oh, look at this. Academia just went out. Shoot, they just
Academia
landed and
taken
got
out.
wiped.
The GCU Academy also getting hit with the Valcult. Not the Valcult, the Valq.
Valq, Valco. It might as well be, and all was how
The Valk
freaking overpowered
Tactical.
it
It
is.
can be all different things, you know.
It's so powerful. Valk's such a great legend.
All right,
And there
here's
it is again.
Panda.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, but a lot of the teams have been using the Rampage. Like a lot of them have been using the Rampage.
Yeah, and the Thermite's still in it, and that is just an absolute broken combo. It has such a high damage rate as well as with that Thermite activated, the rate of fire is just absolutely nuts. Here's that Gibby getting the pick off of GCU Esports.
GCU Esports might be out.
Here
There goes
is
the Gibby
Who's Your
ult.
Daddy going for the alt, popping off right before he's down. Seer maybe can make a play here while this alt's popping off. He is down and low, going for the scan. He gets him, and he's trying to break shields. He's one shot with the Eva.
Oh,
Taken out.
beautiful. Good strafing
Alrighty.
though. The strafing was there. The strafing was there. I love to see it. But sometimes you just see these people, they just freak out. They don't know what to do. They hesitate on their choices. But Seer knew, "Hey, I'm just gonna put my Q out. I'm gonna try to find him, and then I'm gonna just give it my all. Whatever happens, happens."
Exactly right. Pander getting that rezzed. Mondo getting rezzed as well. This is where Mirage comes really good into play. Staying hidden and staying under low-key cover when your team is out and in a drought.
I remember when that buff came out, and we were all like shocked, like, "Oh, he can go invisible now," and it's just
And
crazy.
I think it was a great buff for Mirage. I think it made him a much more viable character in this ranked scene.
It really did, because before, I mean, his you couldn't even control his decoys or anything, and now you can actually make him, kind of mimic what you're doing, and it's just great. Especially how it lets you know where the enemy shot you from. Gives you just some information, not a lot, but enough to make a choice.
Yeah, Mirage definitely had a glow up indeed.
Yes. Oh, what do you think about his heirloom?
Oh, his heirloom? There's a bamboozle. I love Mirage. Let me tell you, he is such a goofy character. I think that his heirloom matches his personality exactly. But real quick here, let's take a look at this engagement here from the GCU Esports clan. Going for those quick nades here, trying to find some shots, getting those caustic bubbles popped. But that's what you like to see from Caustic, fortifying those doors. And they are getting pushed.
There was the
Gibby getting
rampage.
shot down immediately. Mondo getting some shots fired. It's now a 2v2 as Mondo is one shot. Naughty Boy one shot, and it's up to Mando. And they fail the push. It's the Caustic team, Lilac holding it down, making a really nice impact here in game 2.
I don't blame him though. I will say this: I know that they had their rampage charged up, and we all know how that just breaks doors, and no one ever expects it. It's still for me just feels so new sometimes. I never expect the rampage just to break my door right away and then just get beamed.
That rampage with the thermite is absolutely broken. Why do you think they took it out? But right now it's something so viable for this team. Let's take a look back though real quick to Garnet.
Garnet still in the truck, huh?
Hey, they were there from the second circle. Now it's the 5th one approaching, and they haven't really been approached at all. All the other teams have been fighting right on the border of the circle because that's where everyone is hanging, thinking it's the most safe. But they just went ahead and went straight into the heart, and they've been staying secure, finding themselves in a 7th place position at the least.
And they got such a good place to be in because most people are going to try to take the bridge. Like the bridge is a good spot, but it gets contested from multiple directions. But the truck is just kind of down low, so you don't really get good angles like you do on the bridge, which is a great thing for them to have that caustic and just hold it down.
Alrighty, now let's take a look back at this Edinburgh Black team here. You got UP Chris, Yuxi, and Gloat tested. Looking back on that top train, they are playing the height advantage at the moment here. Holding that bridge is very key if they want to make sure they can have some kind of push with that Gibby ult or Gibby shield if they do get pushed.
I love how the reticle is no longer red anymore.
Oh,
like
I know.
Thing. Just gotta be some colored. Can't be red.
Respawn, thank you so much for adding us to have custom reticles because it has changed my gaming experience 0 to 100.
Now that the servers are still the same, but my reticle is different. Just makes it worth it.
All right, here you have Edinburgh Black finding a little bit of shots now, and then you got as well the Garnet team still finding some cover in that middle truck. They're going to try to get some triple take action here. You got Yuxi running that double energy, using his energy ammo really wisely because you're not going to see too much more left in the game.
No, but I just love how he's holding it down. He's not going out there too much when he was peeking. He was definitely just kind of a little bit coining back, making sure he doesn't get 30. I think he saw someone.
Yeah, there is a team directly below them, and that's what it is, having height advantage. It makes you have such more advantage to play around. You're not getting shot at as much. If I were the team down below, I would be absolutely scared out of my mind, hoping I don't get peeked at. Having the actual team up top getting shot at right now is would make me relieved. It gives me more time to think about strategy and where I want to move next. But here is Crimson getting picked off under the bridge. Now you got that 2 team. It's Kaiser Lakeland finding themselves in 5th place here with the 2 team. Here is Kaiser LK Esports 01. The Bloodhound here getting that bat off. It's the 2v2 on the truck. The 2v2 combo. What duo will take it?
He's watching. He's looking for that shot. They're
gonna go for a 3-2-1. That Hemlock single fire with the boosted loader is kind of good too. Does 20 a shot here on the chest. That can break shields really quick if you have a nice single fire shot.
There goes a scan. As you were saying earlier, having a team above you, kind of not being able to shoot at you but shoot at everyone else, also gives you an idea about where the teams are at. And
Helps
they give you confidence.
Exactly. And there's that redeploy you're going to be like to see. They're going to go for that right rock here. They want to hold the top advantage because they are now in the hot spot here as this storm is going to be closing. The final circle. This is where it does the most damage. Look at them waiting for that last second here. They are going to be taking as much time as possible to try to be ringing around this circle, playing time as these teams are going to start engaging. And let's
Oh, and they
see.
got too close to that tower.
That's fine. It gives them actually time to hover in the sky. As long as the other teams are getting aimed at, Garnett getting focused here. One
Nice.
down
Look
into
at
the
that push.
Valk, and they are finalized, getting shot down.
Texas Gold going in, trying to third party. There goes the Horizon ult. Love to see it. Always gets an easy kill sometimes. Not this time.
And there
Texas
is
Gold.
2 squads remaining. It's Texas Gold finding themselves in the final 2 placement. Who are they facing up again? It's Edinburgh Black holding from that top highway. It's now a 3v3, and it's Edinburgh Black taking game 2 here in the ALAC.
Beautiful play. They honestly timed the Valk ult perfect. A lot of people they as soon as everyone hops on, they just take off, but they waited. They're like, we gotta wait, and because time is crucial, and it really paid off for them.
GG, Glow Tested, EUP, Chris, and Yuxi winning the first game with that Gibby, Costain, and Valk combo. Look at those skins. The Hot Rod. Gibby!
Maybe with the what was is it a Mohawk? Faux Hawk?
We can call it a
Warrior skin?
Mohawk. Or I
I
would call it like almost like just like a shaved shade. I don't know. Mohawk. We'll call it a Mohawk.
look
But
at
there
the match summary.
is
Edinburgh Black with the dub.
absolutely. And there is the second game on top. It's Edinburgh Black, and they have 7 kills to their name. So as we get this second roster switched up, we're going to get our new placements here for you, and we are going to get this updated very soon. But we will be right back. It's been your hosts, Mr. Breeze and Conwar.
Edinburgh Black, 19 points. Perfect. Leaderboard.
All righty, tighty then. We are back. What's happening? Mr. Breeze and I are back. How you feeling after that game two situation?
I loved it. I love to see who was it? It was UHM Lilac came back 15 points. Definitely a big up from the first game.
You know,
Oh, it
so
was
many engagements that they had. I loved seeing them sticking to it and ending up placing really high in the late bracket here to give themselves that 15-point lead, getting them in the top five, now top four. Let's see if they can do anything here in game three to make sure they can give themselves a medal situation.
yes, sir. And one thing that I did want to talk about was the aggression from popping bubbles. Holy cow. They were
Yeah.
just yeah, they were going for it. And I mean, unfortunately they did die pretty early. They got 13th place. Definitely not what you'd want, especially with how many kills they were having in the early game. Like that was a good setup.
Yeah, you know, popping bubbles, having that push, really aggressive there on staging, actually getting in 12th place there, finalizing their march. They're still holding that top frag position though after game two with 41 points. You know, still garnering 8 points in game two. Trust me, that aggression didn't lead them to nothing. You know, they found themselves a little bit fruitful, but Inner Nerd Gaming as well, right behind them in second place, having the unfortunate circumstance of dying in 11th place, right behind them having themselves a chance after finishing them out there to take their spot, but they just could not make a play in action there. But that's okay
No.
because the winning team of the day there on game two was Edinburgh Black here, racking up 19 points to make themselves known, giving themselves in third place there, just like that.
And what's crazy is after from the first game, they were, as we can see, they were sixth place. They only had 4 kills, and now look at them, 7 kills, first place. It definitely pays off to be strategic. And if you look at the main leaderboard, can we take a look at that real fast?
Yeah.
So if you look at the main leaderboard, Popping Bubbles 41, Internet Gaming 27, and then right under them Edinburgh 26, and then MSU Texas with 20. This is still anyone's game, really. Like if Popping Bubbles makes a mistake or somehow they just they don't get any points, a lot of points. This is still a very competitive game and going into game three. It's not like anyone's game yet. It's what I love to see about these competitive tournaments.
And let's not forget about the MSU Texas Gold as well, because they have picked up points every game thus far as well. And you were talking about how you wanted to see a little bit of rivalry between them and the MSU Texas Maroon. And they definitely played out there, picking up that second place in game two. And they found themselves 12 points, giving them 20, only six behind a third place situation. And they could find themselves
Awesome.
going looking pretty for week two.
Yes, sir. If I was them, I definitely would feel very good right now. I'd feel very confident. I wouldn't feel like I'm, below anyone. I definitely feel like I'm up there, and I think that's what they're feeling. And I hope that within this game, Texas or even or who was it? I'm trying to find them. Was it Lilac, the team?
The UHM Lilac?
No, sorry, Edinburgh Black.
Yeah.
Edinburgh Black, MSU Texas Gold. That's kind of who I want to keep my eyes on this time. I want to see
Okay.
what they come out of. No doubt in my mind that Popping Bubbles and Inner Gaming are beasts, and they're definitely up there. But I want to see if they're going to grief each other or what's going to happen between those two, because they are definitely ones to look out for, like you were saying earlier.
And let's not forget as well, you saw a little bit of that ratting play go into effect here to take advantage as you see FSU Garnett staying in the top five as well as they stayed in that middle truck there for pretty much the latter half of the game from the second circle all the way into the final. And they found themselves a nice breezy 7 points to make them in the top 10. And you'd love to see all of the plays combined from each and every one of these teams. And let's just say this now. There are still 3 games left here in this series. So it's anybody's game. And as we start off here on the third,
I wonder if anyone's going to switch up their team comp for this one. Last one we saw, everyone had a Gibby. I was looking, every team had a Gibby.
it
And you
was
know why?
Gibby, it was
Yep.
Caustic. Why was it Gibby, though?
Oh my gosh. I mean, everyone knows why. It's that dome. That
Mm-hmm.
dome is just there is just on a whole other level. Not only that, but he doesn't get slowed when he takes damage. That bombardment, I've seen it used for defense, I've seen it used for attacking. It just gives you so many options. He's got the best kit out there.
He
He's just
does.
so versatile.
Honestly, Gibby, you know, with that bubble shield, with his own personal shield, you know, and that bombardment strike, he is just every single piece of a character that you want. He's got defense, he's got offense, he's got even movement for being the slowest character. He can still make his way around with that bubble movement.
Oh yes, and I forgot who we were watching, but there was this one team that they were just holding it on the bridge with the bubble play. It was a Gibby. He didn't give up his ground. I see it all the time. You know, Gibbies are kind of getting they get flustered. They get too many people are coming at them, so they run out the bubble. This one did not. Gibby was holding it down. He was just popping
Yep.
his shots. He's like, I'm gonna stand my ground.
That was Edinburgh Black, I believe, that was holding on that top highway as well to give him that the win at the end of the day.
Oh, and speaking about his personal shield, man, it just gives you so much room to just just to peek and see, look around before someone shoots you, and you don't take any damage. It's great. You don't use any of your resources.
It's
You gotta get
beautiful.
more ideas, see where they're at if you're paying attention, and even you may be able to see how many teams they have. And look at
Alrighty.
it dropping.
And this is it. Game 3 is underway. It looks like a lot of teams are going back to the bottom half of the map here. Lava Siphon, again, the hot drop here in the third game. A couple teams going back to Countdown, and you got one team late dropping towards Landslide. So let's take a look back. We're going to Blossom, Kona Boy, and Kalinux here for the OSU Black team. Now, Oregon State really trying to represent here. They need to make their impact known if they want to have some kind of position here going into week 2. Only 3 points total here going into the third game.
I love to see this. I love to see a new ring. Definitely, it's gonna change up the pace. Oh, look at this. Popping bubbles. Got one down. Aluka down.
It's
And
a
they're trying to get him up.
2v2, and there is the Shred Taj with the Havoc. It's now a 2v1 as Dr. Naughty Boy gets the finish off to make it 19 squads early off here. It's going to be popping bubbles, I believe, the first
my
team
gosh.
out. Very unfortunate.
Popping
This is what I'm
bubbles.
saying. 3 games left. GCU Esports, might I say, with 18 points in 5th place. They could make a push here and find themselves in the top 3.
If I was popping bubbles, I definitely would be in that chat, being like, "What happened?" You know, I try to go over it because that was important. They got zero points for that. They were the first squad out, and they were been leading it since game 1, and now here they are, the first team out.
We're definitely going to have to take a look over at Internet Gaming and Edinburgh Black. They are probably losing it after seeing that in the matchup. Seeing that team down first makes anything possible here. Now it's more than ever. I would be nervous. I would be sweating if I saw popping bubbles down first.
Oh, I would be so ecstatic. Just think about it. You know that, hey, this great team is out right now. Not to take away from anyone else, but this team that was leading, they're out. They got no points. That's like that. If that was me, I'd be like, hey, this is our game. This is our game. We got to make it our game. This is it.
Now, at this point as well, I just have to ask, if you're a team on this top place, would you still be playing your normal movement, or would you be playing more aggressive? Would you try going for that early KP? Because there are a limited amount of players here in this battlefield, and you don't know if you're going to be able to get that KP early on or not at all.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Were you kind of saying like if I was in the bottom lower 10?
If you were finding yourself in a top 5 situation, if you
Oh, I
were,
would.
for instance, the Internet Gaming squad, what would you do here? Would you be playing it safe, or would you be playing it aggro?
I would be playing it safe. Let me tell you why. Because the kills come. We've been seeing it all the time. When it gets to the final rings, you gotta understand this is a very competitive level of the game. So if you get out early, that's okay. Next game, but if you stay in, you gotta think about where am I gonna be next. If I get this kill, one kill is great, right? Like with a kill of 3, you get a team wipe. That's great. But if you go out as 12th place, that only got you 3 points, 4 points. So it's better to play it safe because the kills will come. The kills always come. There's a final ring. If you got a good spot, you can get 1, 2, and think about it. The last team, even if it's 2 of them, that's two extra kills. One of them, 1 extra kill plus a placement. If it's a full stack and you get a third party and they're all up, 3 kills plus a placement. That's just me though, but I mean we'll definitely see what these ones that are in top 5, what they're thinking, what they're gonna do. There goes the Valcolt. They're trying to relocate.
Oh, that was such a safe play from the old Med Riss. The old misread. Sorry, I mispronunciated that, but they played it as a 2 stack here, missing their third. They need to stay alive here as they're getting picked off. You know, the
Oh my
inner
gosh.
nerd gaming really needed that for that early KP, but they're just missing it at the slight chance, and it looks like they aren't going to be going for it. Here's the academic team finding some pop shots over here on middle, um,
41.
on
I just
middle
love this one.
launch site. Sorry.
And it looks like only Scans has the back on the Gibby. They made him use his dome, so they definitely have an advantage right now. It'll take him about 15 seconds to get that dome back. What are they gonna do?
They're
Oh, it
going to
looks like
be
they relocate.
redeploying. They're taking the
Redeploying.
opportunity to get out of
Yep,
town. They are
they
getting.
understood.
They need to move on. Now
Yep.
it's going to be Snipes and the only scan squad to be faced with this 1v1 here. Can they take it here? They looking all clear. It's going to be the Ibex clan fortifying this inner building. They need to get re-shielded up. They are weak. They are down and out. They need to find themselves a redeploy if they can get it too. Gibby has his drop. He can make any play happen here, but they are just going to be going for that movement. They are re-rotating and repositioning. Smart play by them.
Well, one thing that I saw, if you see right now, he has 331 heavy, so he's definitely can just gonna be getting that damage for that purple shield. Oh, and he's landing those shots.
And he has it. Already just like that, Arsenic pushing the portal. What an
What a
aggressive play
great
here. They
portal.
want the early KP. Almost 400 damage, but they are going to push towards Lava Siphon. Not
Looks
Lava
like
Siphon.
TCU is getting the high ground with that Ashel, and it looks like the Pete Kuhn has the gold shield, which is great, especially when you're a mobile character.
Yep, that Ash, that portal is going to be integral here to get that high ground advantage. The L-Star play, though, from across the way. Popping shots, it's going to be P-Kun
Here's a
having to go
question.
for a reshield there. Looking for a little bit of position. It's going to be a push here from Snipes on the only scan squad.
Only Scans is just only killing it right now. Great
Yeah.
thing they were able to isolate one, and now they're getting that KP 2v3. They all have their shields up pretty much. This
First
is in their
KP,
favor.
3 This team is going to be trying to leave. They got the scan off. Now they are down and bad. Here's the Gibby ult. They're going to go for the pitch. They are behind the building, so they should have good cover to hide from a third party.
Oh, and he barely survived. What an arc star. Only Scans playing that play right. Perfect, perfect strafing.
Yo! Only
That's what I love to
scans!
see. That's what I love to
Arsenic!
see.
Sharky! Snipes! Staying alive! Oh my goodness, that was insane!
That was a great play. Especially with the EVA 8, just not even ADSing, just straight hip firing with the strafe. Paid off. Paid off
That
big.
EVA 8 hitting every shot. That just, ooh, that gave me goosebumps.
Looks like Naughty Boy has the alternator. The alternator's deadly. There's people around him. He's dead if he uses it. Oh,
Now remember,
I
Overlook is very isolated as well, so this is definitely going to just be a 3-team situation here. Whoever wins it is going to find themselves in the best position here moving on to the second circle.
as I'm looking over here, it looks like Edinburgh Black. They're kind of going with the same strategy. They kind of want to hold somewhere down. They're definitely in the ring still. They got their caustic, they got their Gibby, and they got their Valk, so they got everything they need to either hold in here or make a move.
Yuxi holding that peak, Caustic pulling out his traps, fortifying the other door. They are completely secure in that building here. They do not need to move. Here they are, Mondo getting picked at as well. Naughty Boy, oh, Mondo, he needs to get that reshield. Naughty Boy needs to hold that push with that Mirage. Maybe bamboozle him a little bit, but they're all going to go for that reset. 4 squads here now on Overlook. 1 squad down by the tunnel over by Geyser. And then there is 2 squads here going in. There's one grabbing the beacon right from under the nose here at
They
Epicenter.
were watching. That was dirty.
That was a dirty
emotional
play. Nobody saw that crypto scan. That was kind of fun.
That was great. That's what you gotta love as being this crypto, is just having that, like you said, just scan and no one can touch you. You get early
And that's like with the
information.
revives as well, though, Mr. Breeze, right? Like, my friend
Yeah.
Trash, he gets me all the time at those revives. He backpacks me when he plays crypto.
Oh, insta-res. That's an insta-res. It's great. Oh my gosh. I was
Insta-res, it's insta-scan for circle. Ooh,
watching this
that
gameplay
evil
earlier.
play, though, from Sharky. Still holding it down. 2 down. It's a 2v1. Only scans. It's all up to Paul trying to get that bat off. Can he do it? He secures it. Gonna try to re-engage. Going for the shots, and he's gonna get picked.
Oh.
And it's gonna be the only scans team. All need to go for the
Scans.
shield swap. They are in the tunnel, hoping they don't get third-partied. And here is another fight here on Overlook. Back to that 1v1. It looks like both teams separated and fought their own individual engagements. And then every team is starting to crawl in their way. Another team redeploying now here into Overlook. It's about to get a little crowded here on this final circle.
This is definitely when it pays off to have those defensive characters just holding inside. Looks like UWIO Esports, they got a really smart thing going for them right now because technically no one can come from behind them, you know? No one can come in and try to, flank them. It's just they got their avenues of approach and they're just holding it down. They got the charge rifle. Oh,
Yeah, they are holding it well. That thermite, though, is going to prove a little bit of a hindrance to them, making sure that nobody goes from underneath. But Gib is a little loud on the other team, and it looks like they have a caustic as well.
Looks like MSU Texas Maroon. Their Gibby has a white shield. That's a little hard to deal with this giant hitbox. I will say that. Internet Gaming, they're probably trying to find a way that they can get this kill. They're talking right now. It looks like they're just moving around, trying to poke a bit.
Here with kills on the board, you got Only Scans with 6K, GCU with 3, and Internerds with 1. You got a couple teams about to engage here. It looks like it's going to be Internerd Gaming, and who else is on the top there? It looks like it's going to be the MSU Texas Maroon squad. Let's see who has it. It's got the Watson. It's Cryo here, making sure you fortify that top building. So if anyone tries to take any of those zips, they will get shocked, and they will have a disadvantage trying to fight them.
Oh, perfect. Gibby counter. The Watson, man.
This is where you'd love to see Crypto too, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
Crypto could cancel all of those. He would cancel their ult, and he would cancel their the actual
fences?
Watson fences. Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna say, it looks like from what what I've kind of been noticing is that a lot of teams they're not committing too hard. They're definitely playing it safe. I think they understand if they were watching that Popping Bubbles got out first, so they're like, we got to get these kills, but we can't overcommit, we can't overreach, because it would be deadly right now.
Yeah, playing for peaks will definitely get you in your best position here going into that round 5, round 6 circle. Especially if you can just pop off, make it a 2v3, getting at least a single kill point for your team can take you a long way.
Definitely. It looks like we have Internet Gaming in the ring, but they're getting some kills. Server shutting down.
And it looks like there was a server error. We will be right back, seeing if we can fix this issue. We're going to see what's going on here. Sorry for the interruption. We will be right back.
Who raised DDoS?
Did you just get kicked out? Only you?
We had a kill.
So we're going into the rest of this match blind, I guess? I mean, someone else has to be streaming, right? Pull someone else's stream up.
I think other people got kicked too, though.
Everyone got kicked?
I think everyone got kicked from that. How are you going to deal with that?
Rematch, game 3?
Roger. Tough to be in and get the server shut down on you. That's interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what other teams are thinking right now, like especially for the teams that were getting killed and getting those placements, like Internet Gaming. I mean that is something that is upsetting. If
It's a travesty, truly. They were coming so clutch. They had the opportunity to make very integral plays. They had that nice push there. They were making the really bountiful approach to get that first place approach after Popping Bubbles was the first eliminated. So this is where it mattered the most.
looks like Popping Bubbles got it needs to be counting their angels or their blessings, because
By the skin of their teeth.
what a blessing that was. Looks like we're restarting game 3. Wild.
Once again, apologies. Sorry about that. interference and the game crashing again. Not what you wanted to see there. That was a good game indeed. You all played played your best, and we'll just keep the energy high. Get back into game 3.
Come back.
Reset your mind.
Let's do it all over again. Running right back. Everyone knows what they were doing. No, this is a new opportunity. Great opportunity, if you ask me. Especially if you were one of the top 10 teams and you got eliminated early. Not just in our game, not just Pumping Bubbles, but like everyone else that might have made a mistake. Like this is just a way to come back and you know recover from your mistakes.
Alrighty, tighty then. Let's take a moment back to talk about the placement point system here going again. Just a reminder here, first place, you will get the big hefty gold medal of 12 points for that game. Second place will be a 9-point gain. Third place is 7th. Fourth place is 5 points. Fifth place, 4 points. Sixth and seventh place, you'll be getting 3 points. Eighth and 10th will be 2. 11th and 15th will be 1 point. And then the remainder will be 0. 1 point for most team kills of each individual game, and 1 point for most individual player kills per game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one thing I do want to say is, if I was one of those other teams, I would one of the lower teams in the lower bracket, like 15 through 20. I definitely would be kind of talking to my buddies, saying like, "Hey, what is going on? And what are we doing wrong? Like this is probably the third game, no kills, no placement. We got to do something. We got to come back soon. Game 3, we can still come back, but we just can't keep playing the way we are."
And it's very unfortunate for those teams who are really trying to make an impact here really early on in week 1. Just don't get your hopes down. There are still plenty of games to play, and just make sure that you're playing your rotations right, making sure you're staying out of cover and playing fights that need to be fought. If you are playing W King and aggroing, you will most likely get shot out for it, and you will make your team be placed at a disadvantage.
Yes, that is very true. And one thing that I do want to also kind of throw in there is that remember, guys, you guys are representing your school. That doesn't make anything. It doesn't obviously have any implication about what your school does or anything. But if it was me, if I was playing for my university and we were in there, I would definitely try to represent, make us look good, because who doesn't want to look good?
Exactly so. So, with the highest regards, play your best, play with might, and absolutely shred out these lobbies, y'all, because we are going to get back into game 3 ASAP Rocky with it. All right. So, hang tight. We are going to get back into this. I believe that this game 3 reset is what some of these teams needed. Hopefully, Popping Bubbles won't die out too quick and finds themselves a good place to land. They were doing well at staging. Staying in that middle map situation, just going for that push in the latter half, they can make themselves happen if they just push teams one at a time. I believe in everyone doing well, though. Internerd Gaming still having an opportunity to take that first place from the hands of Popping Bubbles, and as well, Edinburgh Black still having a W on their chest. Don't leave them hanging.
No, it's great to see everyone come back and they understand that at the end of the day, technology isn't perfect yet. Mistakes happen, but we just got to bounce right back and just get after it. That's the most important thing. Um, especially so early into the night. We've only had two good games, 2 games that are done. More to come.
2 good games indeed, and this is hopefully the official game 3. That's what we're hoping for, and it looks like we're just waiting on one team here before we start back up here on round 3. Who is excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. Oh, I love to see Gibby. I just love to see him, and every time I watch competitive, I always love to see a Gibby. A great Gibby makes a world of difference.
This in game 3, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna see some of these teams come in. They're gonna start feeling that fire burning in their heart. We haven't been seeing too many teams make a big impact so far, like the Barton Blue and the Revenge Squad. We need to see them come in and fight this fire.
I want to see them go in and fight against popping bubbles, win out their matches. I believe in them. I want to see some points on the board from every team today.
Yes, sir. I agree. Remember, guys, um, doesn't matter how good your opponent is. A good time third party, no one can beat that. No matter
If
how good
they're
you
down
are.
and out, you got it. You can take them out.
Yep. When you got to just capitalize on those advantages you guys have. Um, looks like right now we're having some issues. Oh, we're still waiting for the one team, right?
I believe we are still waiting on team 3, which is okay.
I was gonna ask, what are your thoughts on the 30-30?
The 30-30 repeater. I have a very mixed relationship with this particular gun, only because on certain days when I'm just, in public games, playing arenas, and I decide to pick up the 30-30, and I'm hitting headshot after headshot, and I'm feeling good, you know? So I'm like, hey, I'll go into ranked, and I'll run the 30-30 for once. And I use it, and I just get humbled immediately. And I'm like, why did I use this gun? And so I have this inner turmoil in my head saying, Conwar, are you going to keep using this gun? And to my answer to that, I come to you as no, I'm not. I can't use it.
Oh, I understand. You know, the only reason why I brought it up was because I've been seeing the 30-30 a lot more, and I've actually picked it up a couple times. And let me tell you, like you said, when it hits, oh, it hits. It hits
It,
hard and it hits good.
exactly so, Mr. Breeze. I wish I could use the 30-30 repeater like I could use the longbow, but it's just not the same. It doesn't hit the same. Hitting those 60 shots with it is just too satisfying for me. The repeater though has such a good rate of fire that I wish it just had a little more how do I explain this? A little less AR type of fire to it and more sniper fire to it. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I definitely understand it. It definitely does feel like this weird mixture of both. Um, just there's something about the good old sniper when it's a bolt action when you just see them rack the bolt and bring it forward that just is so nice, especially when you land that shot. I just love to see every animation of it, especially what was it back when people would play Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, just oh I love just watching
The
the ham pull the bolt back, round gets
mm-hmm.
ejected and just ready to go, ready to
Yep.
lock and load.
MW2 though had some of the best reload animations I think in Call of Duty history. It just was so satisfying to hear the intervention, the Dragunov, even the Barrett. Just hearing that gunfire, just for the first time as a child, you're like, "Ooh, who doesn't want to
Oof.
use the sniper?"
Yep, yep. Oh my gosh, there was just a game of its own, a game
Put
of
me
its own.
on terminal, baby. Put me on terminal, and I'll be happy.
Yes, sir. Looks like we're about to start. Oh,
And here we go, Mr. Breeze, game 3. And if you are new, let's introduce ourselves one more time. Introduce yourself, Mr. Breeze.
everybody, my name is Mr. Breeze. I go to a university in Utah. Follow us. Follow our esports channel. We're great. We love everybody. We're very inclusive. I'm Mr. Breeze, your Chowcouser.
And I am Conwar. I podcast on Call of Duty and on twitch.tv/Conwar almost every single day. If you want to see some of my content as well, I do post on TikTok as well. And if you do want to support your boy, make sure you head on over and drop those follows, boys. I'd appreciate each and every one of you. But here we go. Game 3 underway. Who do you think is going to be the top on the leaderboard here?
I don't know. I'm kind of looking for Edinburgh Black. I feel like they're getting their rhythm. I really do. Popping Bubbles, their chemistry is beautiful. Internet Gaming, they are beasts. And Edinburgh Black, they're still there. Same with Texas Gold and GCU Esports. I feel like I'm even gonna throw Lilac in there. They're understanding everyone else's. Like after a while, um, my coach said this to me once. You get to understand people's how they fight against you. You get me, like the way that they're gonna push or they're gonna hold. Or so I think it's very interesting to see how these teams are gonna react to playing 3 games. It's gonna technically be game 4, but it's officially game 3. I wonder how they're gonna react to that. Kind of understand how a specific team might push you or might not.
You know, like seeing that team only scans a very aggressive team here in the third game, but in this matchup right here, I want to see if they're going to be playing a little bit more safe because it kind of caught them out here a little lacking and almost dead there in the third game. Let's see if they play themselves a little more efficiently, smooth it out, and get themselves in a high position lead.
Mhm. Looks like Internet Gaming, they still got that Seer. Oh, Seer has really paid off. Not a lot of teams are using Seer. There's a 30-30 that we were talking about.
Yeah, the
Let's
30-30
go.
is picked up, and there's the PK
And it
with
just
the
got
purple
swapped
ball.
out.
Well, that's fine because the R9 PK combo is kind of shredded. If you can pop your whole clip into someone, that's an easy 140 to a one tap. Even if it's a 9, they are
Even if
pretty
it's
much
a
dead
9.
here in this beginning game.
Yes, sir. And that used to be the old streamer combo. Everyone would be like, "Oh, I got the streamer set up," and you just
Yeah,
automatically knew 99 with the Peacekeeper.
R9 PK was it. And if you look back at the map here, these teams are pretty spread out here going back into it. It looks like a lot of teams now are going to be playing it a little more safely. Only a few squads here are going to be probably facing up here in their beginning loot towns.
Yeah, one thing I did want to say that I've been noticing, especially when we look at the map, not a lot of teams landed in West. Not a lot of teams landed there. And when we were looking, I did notice one team, so they're catching on. They're like, "Hey, if we don't want to be contested, we're gonna drop in the middle." Yes, it's hot, but here's one thing that I've noticed in these higher games. Not everyone always goes hot. They don't always go to the fragment. They go somewhere where they can get some loot. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. If you look at most of these teams, they are hanging around the border. Like 3 teams over by Lava City, 1 team again at Overlook. You got 1 and 2 teams over by Geyser. You know, they are just wrapping this edge and going to slowly close their way in. Because if you look at this first circle here, it is on the top left by Skyhook on the map. So they do have a lot of time to push in for pretty much anywhere. But here
Maroon,
is
they're getting
one of the
some
first
chocolate.
engagements. This is the academic team versus Texas Maroon. Let's see who takes it here.
Let's see who's gonna get this dub in this little fight. Looks like we got a Prowler and a Bochek. Oh, Bochek is not great for encounters in a building. It's good for peeking in long distance, but I just don't like it when I'm in a building and I'm about gonna fight. Big Mod, we're gonna
Yeah,
fight.
you definitely need a good secondary to fight off inside closed walls because if you are caught lacking, any kind of auto fire to you could put you down pretty quickly against a bow check.
Yes, sir. That is very true. There it is. There it is again. No red reticle. All blue. I wonder if it really does make a difference
It
in your
does. You
aiming.
can see it on every color texture, I feel like, in this game.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Oh,
Ooh, road
55.
shield.
Ooh, what a good shot from Mark. Did I say that right?
I think it's quick mark.
Quick mark. Either way, he landed the mark. Ha.
He did hit it right on the mark indeed. Look at this final situation circle going up towards top Lava Fissure and Skyhook. Whoever is going to be holding that top trials there in that final circle is going to find themselves absolutely posted up here in the final situation, most likely in the top 3. Hopefully they don't become the most interested opposing team from everyone else and see if they can just hold that cover and find themselves a W.
What I love about trials, especially if it lands there, is like if you get the top of trials, it's almost impossible for anyone to get you. It's such a god spot.
You know, even before it was trials, I used to land there as well when it was just a sniping tower. It was still a goated spot. Your 3-stack could land there. There were 4 pills at least, and you could find
Yep.
yourself a sniper kit at the top, and then you could find yourself at least an AR and a pistol at the bottom, and then you can go back around, hold that back train tracks behind it. There are at least 6 pills behind there. I mean, you got yourself loot everywhere if you look correctly.
Kaiser Lakeland looks like there might be in a fight with Texas Gold.
Kaiser Lakeland and Texas Gold maybe in a game situation here. Maybe 3 squads it looks like here in this tunnel.
Oh,
Let's see if
that
they
looks like, yeah.
engage. It looks like Recall Shield, the Horizon getting taken down. Easy Lavi maybe going to have to pop bubble early, getting popped from behind in that
GCU.
tunnel. GCU
They're being
creeping up
careful.
in between.
They're not pushing in too deep. There's a Gibby. There's
Woo!
down.
There is the beam from Mondo with the R3.
Which are they going to push to the left or right? That's a very hard choice to make because you have one down on both sides.
But they
You
know
have
that
the
they're both
opportunity
teams. There's 95 shields broken from Mondo again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here comes
No.
GCU engaging, getting caught out. Naughty Boy halfway to
Okay.
death.
They were playing
Texas
the.
Gold. Oh, it's one left. Easy Levy taking out one, eliminating Kaiser Lakeland and trying to go for the escape with a late bubble pop. Absolutely impressive for holding that, getting the escape, and now GCU Esports is gonna have to reset.
It looks like they might be going to the back. Oh, they're holding it down. Oh, with the kill.
Mondo
Well,
coming in with the clear, finding himself some KP. 18 squads remaining.
There's a team coming from Skyhook. If you looked at the map, that was. I wonder what team that was.
Alrighty, here comes another team pulling up. It's
Internet
Internet
Gaming.
Gaming rolling up on the
With
boys.
the turbo.
Walking up, it's
Turbo.
Caustic with the Devo Turbo. Uh-oh, Spaghettio.
Holding that ground. He's not letting go of what he had. They're in pinch. They're in the middle. I wonder what they're gonna do. Perfect down.
It's
Oh, he
160
survived.
on that Watson.
Oh, and he survived. Oh,
Absolutely
he's
one
so
shot.
fresh. They're so
Let's see if they go
frustrated.
for the
They
push.
want him.
Caustic Gas saving the knocks.
They want it. You can tell they were ready for it. They wanted it.
If you see, Aduvant actually has no KP so far, and it looks like they were feeling a little thirsty for some kind of points here to secure themselves into the next game. But it looks like they're going to back up, reset themselves, and they drop the turbo in the meantime. It looks like they're going to go top and flank them over on top train station.
What a great play. Not a lot of people use that zipline. That zipline is very unused.
Agreed,
If
actually.
that's the way to say it. Yeah. No one ever. I think it's just it's like tunnel vision. You know, you think you got to be right there, and get that fight. But what they're doing is they're smart. They're rapping. They're looking behind them, making sure no one's chasing them, and they're gonna commit. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Alrighty, Internet Gaming holding down, dropping that purple energy mag for the Turbo Devo. Uh-oh,
ring.
Spaghetti-O. That's what I gotta say. Watch
It
out,
is-
because here they come. They're
Oh.
166
Almost
strip from
red.
Domo, trading.
red.
Soupy getting the shot with the Mastiff.
Oh, the ring
148,
is the
Naughty,
ring.
one shot from a death. It's all up to Pander. It's a 1v1 going for the res. Oh, is Ole Miss Red dying to zone? Oh, 17 squads left remaining. Naughty Boy staying alive, and they will continue on here.
Bro, they're gonna come sweep it. They know the fight just happened. They know they're weak, and they're
Going for
in
that
hard.
third.
They are going in hard. Oh,
There's
looks
the
like they might
knock.
be a little bit separated.
Mondo down. Oh, caught lacking. 128 down from Val, going for the finish. It's now a 1v3. Where might they be? It's Naughty Boy saying, see ya.
Naughty boys, and time to get these placement points, boys.
Yeah,
We
he
got our
is rapping.
KP.
He is ratting for the rest of the game.
Well, good
No
thing he's a
cap, no
Mirage.
kid.
I will say that.
Is this
Mirage
another
makes
third
him-
party here in the tunnel?
Internet Gaming. Who are they fighting? Oh, who's behind them?
Okay, so
Edinburgh
Internet
Black.
Gaming finding themselves a fight against Edinburgh Black. Let's take a look over by the back building, holding that roof. They're going to take the right approach, going and moving for that rotation early on here. The circle closing in here with 1 minute 34 seconds
in
left to
front of
go. Still 3 teams on Harvester as well. Here comes the
Oh
Gibby
my
getting
goodness.
shot up.
What a
179 from
land.
out of it.
There's
The
the
bubble
dome.
play, 2 knocks. Arsenic going in for the finish.
That's what I love to see is that when they knew they had the advantage, they saw that the Caustic was just landing all those shots, and so they committed, and it paid off.
Edinburgh Black getting taken out by the Inner Nerd Gaming. A big knockdown. The second place taking out the third, giving themselves a move and a little bit of breathing room as they move on in this second circle.
And now we got Only Scans. Only Scans, they are a great team of always being able to land, survive to one of the later rings. You know,
They
just-
play together. They are men holding hands. That is for sure.
Yeah, and it pays off.
Valkyl got canceled. They got caught before they could leave. It's Only Scans finding themselves some more KP as well.
Like, oh, that is such a great play. I love this. I love every time that I try to see a Valve take off and you just shoot him down, and now they get so puzzled. They don't know what to do. They really don't.
And look at this. Here's Popping Bubbles playing their best play. Remember what I said at the beginning, as whoever held that top trials in the later circle is going to find themselves in a very good position? Well, it's Popping Bubbles finding themselves KP
and height advantage here going into the third.
Esports coming in, ratting the loot. That's good. Sometimes that pays off, you know. They can't. The backpack can't always be so big. They carry everything. Always pays off to just look in that box. Even if there's nothing, you never know.
All right, Inner Nerd taking some popping shots as we're Adamant using that Devo work like it's nothing. Finding some more shots, not even needing the actual damage anymore because he's got that gold shield.
It really does, but definitely makes them think. Are we gonna push this with Turbo, this Turbo Devo, or are we gonna just wrap around?
That's something I would do as Octane.
Yep. Looks like there's 3 teams in Skyhook. IBX holding a good spot, definitely in the outer edge, in the outer rim.
And take a look back on that map. Grim Slayer staying on the back half of Trials, staying as a solo. Oh no!
Looks like we have a technical defaults again. It happens.
No way.
Well, I will say this. It looks like we gotta just wrap these games up a little faster, gents.
That is just tough. I'm sorry to each and every one of you. We are running into some internal server errors yet again here on game 3. Disheartening.
The worst. Especially when you're building, when you're getting this chemistry, you're surviving those third parties. You're riding it, and you're like, we can make it, and then it just your
Hey,
heart's broken.
Is the spreadsheet public by any chance? Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Now, Mr. Breeze, what do you do here? As a team who is playing well, some teams who are out early, this is looking good for Edinburgh Black, but for Internerd Gaming getting that KP,
Yeah.
for popping bubbles, having that best position available on that circle, it's disheartening. How do you
I'll
give
tell you what
yourself,
you
how
do.
do you recoup yourself, and how do you bring yourself back?
I'll tell you what you do. You dust off, you stand up, you stretch, and then you go over your notes. You say, "This is what we did right. This is what we got to keep doing," and you just don't get discouraged. Winners are not, the winners are the ones that keep going. Let's be honest. When this stuff happens, this is when you determine if you're going to be a winner or you're going to just be upset. And the teams that are going to bounce back and just keep going, those are the winners. Those are the ones we love to watch. This is why we're here.
It's
That's what
about
I gotta say about
perceiving
that.
and pushing past all of the worst boundaries and obstacles that you could come across. And this is just one of them. The internal server errors just seem to be happening. And I am sorry to say that this had to be, but we are going to make this fix. We're going to get this right immediately, and we are going to get game 3 officially over. We're going to get this game finished out. We are going to see a winner here tonight.
And it's going to be everyone that sticks around for it. That's who the winners are. Because we get it. I mean, we've all been there. We all have when we know Apex isn't a perfect game, but we always come back. So there's no point not
If
coming back today.
Respawn would love to give us some dedicated servers, though, we would appreciate it. That would be absolutely goated of them.
You know how much a server costs? Range
Oh.
chance?
I have no idea.
Well, let me give you a little bit about my life. So I'm not gonna give you too many details, but I do hang around a data center, and to say the least, one of the servers costs about 100 grand, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a pretty penny.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you gotta invest money to make money, so I don't blame him.
I understand entirely. If you want the best, you got to pay for the best.
Yes, sir. That's why we are getting paid a lot of exposure. No, but I love being here. This is fun.
It's experience in the finest degree. I'm proud to be a part of this community, to be with you guys today, casting in front of you. It's been a true delight, to say the least. I hope that we can get this right, though, and fix these damn games so that we can make sure that we can go ahead and finish off week 1 here in the ALAC. It's what
Good
is
point.
right here. These teams are playing hard and they are playing right.
I
We
wonder
can't
if
go out on a bad note.
no, not at all. I was thinking. I wonder if because again, these are really top teams that we're watching. Like, I wonder, are they all like in some type of lab, or are they all like in their homes? What I wonder what the situation is. If they're all kind of close in proximity, or if they're all just being cautious of COVID and they're staying home. I wonder what they're really doing. Because if it was me, I would like to have my team as close as possible so I can communicate directly. No lag, no nothing, right then and there. You know?
Every situation is different as well. You got teams and friends from all around the country and nation, all even in the Americas. And yet, I know people in this tournament who are playing from Hawaii, and I'm even from Michigan. So it's like there's so much variety here from each and around the world. And I'm just proud to say that we can come together and play as an individual unit and make this fun. I know
Yes.
that the server issues aren't fun, of course, but like being able to all play together on a Monday night, we are gamers. We're here to game.
We're here for one thing, and that's the dub,
That is
whatever
to
form it
win,
may be.
to
Yes,
have
sir.
fun.
Have fun. Cake names, take dubs.
Pick names, take plates. Is that what it
Yes, sir.
is?
That's what we like to say. Um, what was I gonna say? Whew, this is tough though. I will say this: it is tough if you're one of those teams, and unfortunately, you're doing good. Let's say you did good the second game, like the first unofficial game three. This happens. You bounce back, and now it happens again. Like that's a lot to come from, and that definitely shows a lot about their character if they're able to keep that momentum going.
It's perseverance at its finest going back into this. And if we can finish out this game three, we will see who has the mental fortitude to push past these boundaries. I want to
Yes.
see if any of these underlying teams can push out some of the frustrated, because it is a mental game at the end of the day. Let's say that you just are a little mad because you were playing so well, and this time it just doesn't work out in your favor. Please don't get discouraged because there are still so many games to play.
No, I definitely appreciate how you said it's a mental game because we've all played with them. We've all had people in our party who we're playing with, and then after game five, or they're making mistakes, and you are wondering why, and you just realize that they're just mentally they're tired. They're tired, and
Mm-hmm.
that and like you say, in the frustration, there's a lot of mental strains are going to be placed on these players, these athletes, and I just hope that they can handle it because it's gonna be tough. I'd hate to see someone make a mistake because they're technically playing game five or game whatever, and they're stressed. Yeah, I'd hate for that to happen and for that to be a reason why they might not get any points on this next game.
Absolutely agreed. Let's see if we have any update here going in. Let's see if we can get this these teams underway.
Mm.
Let's see if we can bless the Apex servers to come back to us.
Yes, if you're home and you're watching this, make sure you do a ritual dance. You got to do the Revenant ritual dance and run as hard as you can to your TV, and hopefully the Apex service will come back.
Bless the Apex gods indeed. And let's take a quick moment as well while we're in this brief intermission while we're trying to get this internal server error situated back again. If you guys don't know who this is Mr. Breeze and Conwar, your two hosts of the night. We are starting off here on week one of ALAC, and we love to commentate. So tell me about yourself, Mr. Breeze.
Yeah, so pretty much just a student, UVU here in Utah. Love it, been going there for a while. Just recently, I'll tell you my backstory about how I got into being in my position today. So, obviously, everyone knows that we all love Apex. So I was playing Apex, and then I saw that my university, they had a little club going for them. So I joined. I was able to make the team. I was talking. I was getting my network going on, and then I was finally introduced into this server, the ALAC, and I was so excited. I loved it, and I tried to become a shoutcaster, and I got the opportunity, which I'm so thankful for Twitchy for letting me be here today. I appreciate it. I think it's so much fun being able to talk, and I get to know you, the community. Everyone gets to hear us, and I just love it. But yourself, tell
Beautiful.
us about yourself, Conwar.
Yeah, of course. Beautiful words spoken indeed as well. Let me just say, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys support Mr. Breeze as well. He is the Guildmeister here. This is his first time casting, believe it or not, and that is crazy to me to believe because he is doing outright beautifully, and I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I have such a passion for the game. I really do. I've watched so many tournaments. I could go on and on about this game. I really can. But please, no,
Awesome, man.
tell everyone about yourself.
Alrighty, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Conwar. I am a caster here over on twitch.tv/Conwar, as well as making content almost every day on TikTok as well. I like to do funny pub casting and cod casting experiences over on Call of Duty, and I've made a fun, great community over there.
You just gotta scroll up. They put it in before that guy. All good, bro.
Thankful to have that happen.
I love when I hear these stories about people pursuing their dream and knowing what they want and they get it. We're all I want to say this above everyone. We are happy for you. We are
Thank
happy.
you, man. I appreciate you dearly, man. This is a childhood dream of mine. This is something I've always wanted to do since I was like 14 years old when I first was introduced to what Twitch was. I knew what this was going to be my passion. This was going to be my dream, and I worked
Yep.
hard. Let me tell you, it's all about really pushing and manifesting all your passions and putting everything else on the back burners to really focus on what you love. You know.
You just woke up and you were pissing excellence, huh?
I mean, it's just a mindset. It's really something that you gravitate towards. It's not really like it just happens one day. It's more of like an obsession almost. You really kind of treat it like your own child. You know, you want it to thrive and succeed and be the best it can be and flourish. And you think about it day and night and in your thoughts and you push
Yeah.
until it happens.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say some stuff like this. It's definitely not. I think because I also am trying to small. I like to stream as a hobby. Definitely not where I want to be, but I like doing it as a little part time thing. But um, what I was gonna say it was that it takes so much work, and some people don't understand that. A lot of people are used to kind of being an employee. They get a job, they go every day, and it's consistent. But for this,
Yeah.
like you're saying, you got to put in work like every day. Every day, it's just even if it's not like the results you see, you just gotta commit, and it's just that 1% every day that you gain, and then eventually you look back and here you are shoutcasting for the ALAC.
Yes,
What a journey.
sir. And as well as that, let me just say, coming from a place, even to this day, I started working at the age of 14. You know, I was, I still work at the same restaurant I started at 14, and I work almost every single day, and I stream at night, and it's a grind, trust me. But once you are there and you have found yourself in a place where you are happy where you're at, it will all be worth it. So keep striving for your goals, keep pushing to be the best you can absolutely be, and I absolutely believe in each and every one of you.
Same here. I support everyone, especially in these little communities. Whenever I see someone post about their streaming, I always like to go and just kind of drop a little like, a little follow because let's be honest, it's so good to help people out. Everyone has a dream. We should all support everybody.
Yes,
It looks
sir,
like we're going
indeed.
underway.
And it looks like that we are coming underway. This game is starting.
Oh,
Welcome back. Goodness gracious. Woo, Mr. Breeze,
beautiful.
take it away. Your boy does need to take a little pee, so I will be back in just a few seconds. So tell us how this game is starting under now.
All right, so go ahead and use the restroom. I will start talking. It looks like right now we're still waiting for a couple players. I think it's only there was just oh, it might be a full server this time. That's actually really cool. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Mr. Breeze, and we have Kwanwar, who just joined in. I understand some of you might have gotten some snacks and stuff, but one thing that I'm really excited for to see in this game is going to be the team comp. A lot of everyone has been running Gibby, which of course you need to have a Gibby, but I kind of want to see more of a crypto. Or more of an Octane. I haven't seen a lot of Octane. Octane is one of my favorite characters for ranked, just because the pad it lets you get there super fast. Um, and it lets you get away super fast. So let's see. Right now we got GCE, Esports, OSU Black, IBX. Um, everyone's just making their team comps right now. They're choosing. There was a Rampart. I saw a Rampart earlier. I'm excited if the Rampart comes back. I am very impressed. Rampart is such a hard legend to use
I agree.
in these
I'm back,
lobbies.
by the way. Sorry.
Welcome back. Yup, there it is with UA Crimson Rim. I think this is the entire time they've been using Rampart, and Rampart's hard to use. I'm not gonna lie. Her walls are stationary. They take a while to get up. Easy to shoot down within the process, but once they're up, oh, that's nice. It's a nice little way to peek and just get those shots in.
You can basically give yourself a portable hold in any place and direction as long as you're not getting focus fired.
That is true. Okay, now that you went to the restroom, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take my puppies out. They do have to also potty before they potty in my house.
Alrighty. And here we go. Game 3. Let's hope this is the one here. Starting off, let's take a look at all these teams dropping here. Going down by the Dome, Lava City, and Launch Site. We are taking a look at the MSU Texas Gold dropping over by Overlook again. A very popular drop here on World's Edge. Let's take a look. Going back in. All these teams dropping. It looks like we got 3 going by Skyhook. We got 1 uncontested team going to Lava Fissure, a 1 late team going Countdown, and it looks like the rest of the teams remaining are in the bottom half of the map. 1 team on staging uncontested. Beautiful. Let's take a look back with this team. It's the GCU Esports team. Mondo might be having an engagement early on here. Never mind. Nope, those are their teammates. Oh, they do have another team on them. Absolutely, yeah, they are about to engage. So it's going to be the Kaiser Lakeland squad here, both over here on Lava Siphon. They look the exact same, goodness gracious. So, Climatizer here. They are in the inner building, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Apologies for the mishap there. GCU Esports trying to pick up some guns. The Flatline Mastiff on Dr. Naughty Boy with the gold shield as well. Mondo with the purple. Nice to see that they got themselves loaded up and ready to go for any engagement right off the bat. And you gotta love that hollow sight on the Flatline because it just absolutely shreds if you got that generating. Alrighty, here they go, taking the move on, finding their approach. All 20 squads left remaining. A minute 50 left here in the first round. It looks like Kaiser Lakeland taking off and going for that early rotation. Not taking any chances to be the first out here. They are looking at a chance to need some more points. Only 11 on the board after game 2. Now would be the time to find themselves some fighting. Oh, we got some action going on here in Fragment. It's going to be Edinburgh Black already in that early engagement against the Ole Miss Red. Again, a 2-stack. Very unfortunate as they can't find their third. Andrew with the Rampage, finding the wraparound. They tried to go for that solo land, but they get caught out as Andrew gets knocked, and they are eliminated. Ole Miss Red, unfortunately, getting taken out as the first squad here in the third round. Here is Glow Tested here with Gib, Caustic, and Valkyrie. Another team, it looks like, popping some shots over by Trials, and it looks like it's going to be 2 fighting. Is that Jack solo over there?
It's very interesting to see how teams always just maneuver differently around the map, especially with the ring. The reason why I say this is because I've noticed a lot of these teams keep driving the same spot, and the great thing about that is that they understand the rotation. If they get contested, they know where they're gonna go. If
Yep,
they don't
they
get
know they're-
contested,
You
go
know,
ahead.
as a 3-stack as well, you know, there could be a lot of problems with loot management and understanding who gets what and what pills to pick up and how you can evenly distribute this loot. But if you drop in the same spot day in and day out and know what pills you go for, then you guys can be quick and efficient with it and get onto the rotation quick and fight a team if needed.
And that's why I love when I see a good Valk, because they understand their role. They get the scan in, and then they just make that move, and it's beautiful to watch. So it looks
And
like right
here
now,
is the elim there. It's going to be UHM Lilac, FSU Garnett are the 3 first squads alongside Ole Miss Red to be eliminated here in the third match. It looks like you got Internerd Gaming, Oli Scans, and Edinburgh Black all having points on the board as well. The only 3 teams all top fragging here. You love to see this push and enforce from this team.
Oh yes, and I've noticed for some reason popping bubbles. It looks like they're not being as aggressive. They don't have any kills right now. Usually they engage and they get something. But right
You know, it
now,
looks like they learned from their mistake of being too aggressive in that second round. They're taking that chance to really play back and play to that defense. Because remember, they got some of the best defensive players in the game here.
not only that, but like you were saying, this is a very competitive level right now. So the first game, like I was saying earlier, everyone's just kind of feeling it out, seeing what teams how they push and stuff, and now it's different. Now they understand like if there's only two, one of them is definitely rapping, one of them gonna try to get that off.
And
Only
Arsenic,
two.
you got Sharky, Sama, and Snipes popping Bevels going for that sneaky push. It looks like it's going to go with the EMP and Revtane. Let's see if they go for that push here and take out this team. You hear the Rev, and it looks like they're scanning back. Bloodhound, they got the EMP off. They are going for that push. Portal is off. Sharky, one shot from death. It's now a 2v2. Let's see who takes it.
I love to see Gibby with a good PK, holding the ring. Oh, looks like he's caught out without the rip hold him now. He's running. Are they gonna
Octane
capitalize on
taken
this?
out by Snipes. It's Aluka taken out. It's now a 1v2. It's Yinja coming in. Crypto, can he hold on for the boys? Arsenic and Snipes, the new kill leaders here with 3 kills. It's Snipes picking up that res on Bloodhound, and it looks like that third might be coming soon.
That was a beautiful play. They really held it really well because if you're watching the crypto drone, it was not easy to shoot. They were going underneath and they played that perfect. So I'm really surprised they came back from that. Looks like only scans.
Alrighty.
They want this kill. They understand that this is easy kill right now. This is easy KP. Helps with the placement. Extra point never hurts. But man, he's just dodging. He's just running.
That Crypto is dodging and leaving indeed. Arsenic's so hurt, but they only needed to pop off those shields to stay alive. And popping bubbles eliminated the Crypto. God, oh, so unfortunate. But this is what you wanted to see here from Inner Nerd Gaming and only scans from Edinburgh Black and MSU Texas Gold. This is their chance to really push forward and make this impact known.
Yes, that is very true. Internet gaming with the turbocharger again. Man, I gotta start using that now. They're just getting these kills and with the turbo and the devotion. Looks like right now we got.
So
Wow.
Adavant and Internet Gaming on the rope there. Looks like they're going to go ego push this team on Fragment. Here they go, trying to take that top height advantage. Look at them go, waiting for that push, going for the gas instead of peeking that. Valk going to set back here on the 3rd floor, dropping 1, 2 on the 2nd.
I love every time you can see it. Oh, there's a toxic. Oh,
gas, but it's going to come to a sacrifice of his life. Here
Looks like
is Axon coming
Bubble
in,
fight
getting
with
the
the
knock
one.
from Mastiff.
got the win with the bubble fight. Going up top and then pop the bat. Just Twitch Water by himself right now. Looks like Patty just got back into the fight. They just rotated.
It looks like Gibby's going to go for that bubble res, but it's going to get canceled from Seer. What a play! Seer coming integral to elim the squad. It's Weta.
Wow. Man, oh man. Seer is still just so OP. Looks
But
like OSU
unfortunately-
Black just got here. I wonder what they're gonna do. They're fully
Here
healed.
comes the 3rd party. It's gonna be Kalinux, the Wraith, going with the flatline. Gonna see if they can peek that Gibby. He got the bubble off just in time, though, to get the ult on top. Gibby knocked by Blossom. Paxa not being able to hold
2v3.
on. It's now gonna be a 1-person situation. Weta staying alive for the boys. Adavant getting taken off earlier, making it a 2v3 off the rip.
I hate when your team gets wiped and you're forced to rat. It's always the smartest play, but it's just, especially after what they did, and they were just able to cancel that Gibby res with the Seer's Q, and they just got that KP, and now they have to rat. This game is just so something else, you know.
Oh yeah, you can either be in your absolute prime or down and out. And as you see, the Academic Team eliminated now, making it 12 squads left. Here is Quick Mark going for that peek with the Sentinel, but they are backing up, repositioning as a 3-stack, holding hands. Rampart with the ult out, waiting for a peek, seeing if he can catch anyone lacking.
You know, getting Rampart's ult up takes such a long time sometimes, but he played it perfectly. Look at that, 100. They have the advantage right now. They're pushing, holding it. She's just holding that corner, holding that hallway.
The 2v2 trying to get the shots with the Ming Man. Hitting 3, couldn't connect with the 4th. It's a 1v1. Mr. Timo Man, so close, but the UA Crimson getting knocked out. And here is the third party from Jack and Kurds. Finding one, gonna get that finish. Valve going for the missiles, waiting for a peek on the left side. Jack gonna go for that swap, get some loot up.
Great loot. Great third
Kurds
party.
gonna keep that perp shield though. Thinking about the swap, but ended up deciding against it.
Sometimes you get attached to your shield though. That's the thing, you know. You're like, I don't want to give it up. I put in work.
I worked so hard for it.
Yeah, they take pride in their shots.
And look at Easy Lavi here, so confidently pushing with the 1 to 2 times Volt, just not even batting an eye and going for those long shots on that Gibby, popping at least 50.
It's always great when you got that arm shield. You know, you can do that. If anyone shoots you, you got time. You got, and the best part, it comes back. It comes back after a couple seconds, and you can just do it all over again. Oh, this is interesting. You got Soupy, Shob.
How do they have a 4-stack and they have their own color?
It's a 4-stack.
Why is it a glitch if they have their own color? This is rigged. I've never seen this before.
This is good. This is definitely an advantage. They should definitely capitalize on this.
So what happens here then? Does it stay? Does it stay on, or what happens? Does this game come null and void?
Is it all 4 of them together?
Yeah, it's a 4-stack. They're a 4-stack PC team right now. Now I'd be infuriated if I was running against them.
You would too. I definitely think there would be some cheating.
I'd be like, oh, they got a Valk, Caustic, Gibby, and Wraith.
Yeah, that's. Well, the best part is they're getting
And
handled.
they're getting picked off. There's
That's
only one left. It's
crazy.
Shobi Dog. I
Shobi
guess
Dog.
it's not gonna matter.
You can have
Here
4.
it
You
is,
can
the
have
last
5.
one
They're-
trying to go for the port. He is zooming halfway health, trying to go for a quick bat while staying alive. They don't know where he is. All 3 are dead, thinking that's the last one, but the 4th is alive. Sneaky deaky. Shobi Dog getting
Shobi
picked
Dog.
off, and they are gonna take him out.
Looks like only scans perfectly got him.
So I don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen with that because the 4 team just got absolutely pummeled by only scans.
Well, if we're lucky, no one got destroyed by the 4 team, and who knows? But that's wild.
Already, it looks like there's some more fighting up on the hill. It's going to be the Ibex clan going back and taking their advantage, holding that high ground, going towards the storm. Let's see if they can hold this off and to make sure only scans can't pull up on them and sneak a fast one.
How did they get 4? I'm sorry, I'm still caught up on that. Like, did another team only have 2?
It was like Ander New. I think it was the Ole Miss Red team, yeah.
Might be something good this way.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I don't know. Apex is something.
Let's explore
Of
this.
course, we
gotta
get a
look-
game that's working, that's running in the past half. Then there's a 4-stack.
Well, there's always something, gentlemen. There's always something.
Hey, should we just give some auto points to Ole Miss Red then for missing a teammate? Yeah.
See, that's tough because you want to definitely be fair to everyone that plays the game, but
I'll
when
give you a
something like
kiss on the
this-
cheek.
Yep, Conwar will give you a good old smoocheroo. A good
With
old
consent applied, of course.
a wet old consensual smoocheroo. Right on the forehead. Because we love you guys.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, that drone acting like a fly and mosquito in his ear. Flex the
Lex
caustic.
just shooting, letting everyone know where he's at. But I definitely do it too. Looks like there's someone right in front of him now.
Uh-oh, there it goes. Flex getting peeked. He had to make a move here. He was trying to hold that cover for so long, but it was going to be that crypto drone to make that Wraith know his awareness. Oh, that's a nice little
He's holding
70
his
pop
own.
on him, though, to
He's-
set
yeah.
that Wraith back. Only losing 1 shield, only needing to pop 2 of his own individual cells. Being able to stay alive, maybe garner a couple more points for their team.
Inner gaming, they're down from their Gibby. They still have a caustic, so they still have a lot of movement, a lot of defense. Inner or black. It looks like they're waiting for a mistake. They got the flatline. Oh, the flatline is just slapping. Oh, Bayoxi, he might go down.
Staying
Still
alive. That movement with Valkyrie, though, is just absolutely superb. Some of the best movement that you can have on this game. But Yuxi getting taken off at the last second. Gibby being able to pull off that res. Will this team push? And they are. It's going to be
They're pushing hard. There was
OSU is
no
getting
Gibby
the
dome.
break off immediately, but Gibby had that gold shield to give him the
Caustic
half
holding it
health.
down.
There are 3 teams here. Keep in mind, this is going to be a third-party situation almost immediately.
They're still fighting. They're not getting poked. I Wraith with the cancel of the ult. He was about to drop it. No more Gibby dome after this. What are they
Gibby
gonna
ult
do? They gotta
has
come
gone,
out.
though. It looks like that it's going to be the Wraith pulling with a phase out here to get their team safe.
Yes. Oh my goodness, the caustic. It was just there. They were in the dome, but the trap couldn't do anything. That's why caustic's just so deadly all the time. Beautiful ult. Beautiful bubble ult.
Edinburgh
ult is
Black,
bubble.
they are looking hot right now. They are good with that fortification, with that caustic gas, making sure that they hold those doors. Now that they're kind of blown off from that Gibby ult, they just need to hold. Here you got the IBX clan holding an out by Overlook. There's the 2 pop over in the building in between. You got, it looks like Adavant and the squad over by the middle. They are going to be underneath tunnel, going to make their way later. And then you got that 3 stack making their later bridge over by Bottom Hill.
No, but the bottom one, the bottom 3 stack, they have a lot of space, a lot of positive space right now. They don't have to engage anyone. Looks like they're all kind of crumbled up. They can definitely hold somewhere and just get those placement points in. IBX making a move. The ring's closing on them. They're in the ring now.
Here
see.
it comes, IBX. This storm is coming in hot. They got the seer charge. They are all scanned. That is not looking good. The Micro Drones got him caught. And look at these teams. They're all going to be playing on that center outer bubble. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. This storm is going to be a dicey one. Let's see who can hold it, though. Caustic
Scans
Trap's
coming from
going
bottom.
down.
Taking out Caustic Trap. What a great play. A lot of people just, they just go to the side. They don't want the Caustic to know that someone's under there, but they definitely want to hold that space in case they try to drop. They're hoping
Here
the
comes Arsenic playing the... Hey, they're playing the pills. This is actually smart here. They got themselves some time to just play, relax, see if any team needs to take that rope. Like Adavant, if he gets caught out, he is going to take that and lose it.
They don't have the best places to hold right now. Caustic just spamming their traps, trying to get something going. Picking him up, walking forward with it. Great Caustic move. Sky nade. Hopefully it's a big nade.
Oh, and there's the Nox Gas holding out that 2 stack.
There's a Gibby ult.
Adavant and Weta. Paxson is going to be gone. No Caustic here to hold them.
No,
These gases, though, are proving to hold themselves. Look at that, just ticking away.
Beautiful.
It just does just enough damage to really hurt.
Just enough to keep him from pushing you. It's a full 3 stack. That's scary.
All right, Ibex going for the rift. They are going to try to bamboozle him. Seer is getting nervous. He was trying to trap him, but he caught it. And they are taking it back. Going to go for a quick reset here. Maybe they might push it. Will they? And they are. They're going for it. Was that an accident? It was not.
Oh, it looks like it was just a reset. That's good.
That was a reset. Complete reset. That's good. That's good.
That is good, because you don't want to have that mistake, especially when they have the high ground. Good scan from the Bloodhound. So many teams. What do you do? You hold back and you hope you can get an opportunity to move.
This is really actually not good for Internet Gaming. They only have 2. They're already in an engagement. There are at least 3 squads fighting over on the right. Pander, Kalinux, all getting fights, all engaging. Here comes OSU Black as he's trying to get that Gibby. Come on, get the res off, and he takes up Wraith real quick, and he has the gold shield, remember. Oh, and for the sacrifice, it's all up to Blossom, the final one remaining. He is just going to stick that rock, the Nox gas doing damage. Here comes Gibby, they are getting picked off. Oh, Cosmic getting knocked, and Laughter Team getting caught out first. Edinburgh Black, then OSU Black getting taken out. 4 squads left. Here comes Ibex going for the peaks. It's MSU Texas Gold getting eliminated next. There are 3 squads left. IBX is sitting pretty with that high position, looking for that sniper lookout. There are 2 up top, 75 flesh. Oh my goodness. Sonar detected from that Bloodhound. 3 squads left. Ibex in the best position. They are dropping down. Might go for a little bit of loot. Going for a scan. This is nuts.
Especially with that PK shot from Blossom. Oh my goodness, what a
All right,
shot!
Arsenic getting taken down in that outer circle. They are getting caught out underneath the tunnel. Arsenic out. It's now Snipes and Sharky left.
Snipes, I think, is stuck underneath. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Snipes is up top. Snipes has a good spot. Oh, the ring just hurts too much. You really got to go for that zip, or else they're just stuck out there by Sharky.
It's dangerous. Being on the bottom of the map here is not where you want to be. Holding on top, though, with no cover, though, can also be damaging because you can lose all of your meds, all of your ammo, and not have enough for that final fight. They are just holding that sniper tower. It looks like they took the jump rope, and it's just going to be Sharky on the bottom now.
Well, I'll show this. So this is definitely a second place position for them at this time, because when that ring gets too low, you know, if it's just right, you can just hold it out. One team's got to go down, and you can just hold it out, get that second place. Second place, not bad.
Mondo popping that bubble early, though. And there is the other bubble. They could just wait for a third party now. GCU Esports needs to finish quick here and get that switch off. Here they are knocking 1, knocking 2, getting the team off. It's Dr. Naughty Boy with the 3-piece combo. Give him a side of honey mustard.
Sharky and Snipes, they got to somehow try to out-survive them.
Oh, they're just going to play for survival right now.
Wraith does not have a role. Not good.
Yeah. She has Q. Yeah, do any of them have shields?
No, I don't think so. No heat shields.
Uh-oh, this is, okay. Well, at least they're all at full health. Mondo might be the first out.
No, I think it's going to be Pander? Oh, nope. It might be Mondo. They're just waiting.
He's using that late, though. He's using that late.
This is...
Who's going to win it? It's all about who can survive. Who can survive longer.
This is it. This is
how... You have to pop that immediately. You have to pop that med kit immediately.
He played smart.
Phased it. He phased it. He won that. He won that. He has the most time. No?
Oh, my goodness. DCU with the dub.
And it's GCU Esports to take the third round here in the ALAC.
I'm excited.
Winning by the storm. What a play in a final round situation.
I was gonna say I was hoping if the Wraith, if they had if Snipes had his ult, he could have tried to do the the portal to try to survive as long as possible.
Woo, almost had it, but it was just by the skin of his teeth that he lost. And let's just take a look at Dr. Naughty Boy winning with the Mirage.
Oh, with the Spitfire, he was just beaming. Dr. Naughty Boy, 8 kills. Wow. What a game.
And can we just say a quick Papega aim for that 1-4 stack earlier today?
Shame on you guys for cheating.
Yeah, seriously. I'm talking to Respawn.
Not good to go. Funny
no,
though,
but, but for real, that was just super unfortunate. We'll figure out how to work that out.
Yeah. It definitely is a tough call to make, especially for those other teams. I saw in the chat someone comment how they didn't get the same placement as they did in the previous 2 games, and I feel for that. I'm sorry that happened to you guys. I really am, but you just got to carry on. They still got more games to go. Just just bounce back.
I completely agree with you. And after that win, though, you've seen that any team can take it here. GCU maybe finding themselves here in the top three here after coming in clutch here for the boys.
Oh yes, I am very excited to see once we get it updated who is where and what is possible.
Now we think about game 4. What is it going to come down to? Is this where we start seeing switches? Are we going to see some new player comms come out? Are we going to see a little more aggroness because teams are going to start looking a little bit desperate for KP?
Oh, the griefing. It'll be there. It
You're
always
it's
will
gonna,
be there.
These final 2 games, I just got a feeling it's going to be third party central. It's all about who can snatch the most, who can take the most loot and run with it.
Oh yes. Um, who who just how do I say it? Who just makes those god plays that just wins? How do you survive those third parties with your legends, you know?
That's where Valkyrie comes into play, or even Octane, or when you have other characters that can help you get in a reposition and just get out of town ASAP.
Yep.
Rocky.
And we've been saying this, and I'm surprised not to see it. I wonder what like you're saying, these teams they've been working, so they might be a little bit hesitant to switch to an Octane, but I don't know. Maybe Octane is the play. Maybe getting that pad in, getting that pad out early is probably might help someone. Who knows? We'll see what they pick when we come back, right?
Absolutely. This has been real. So far, so good. Thank goodness we finished that third game here. So sorry about the interruptions here in the first and second attempt of the third game, but it has been real so far from your boy, Mr. Breeze and Conwar. We will be right back with you as we are going under a 5-minute caster's intermission. gentlemen, we are getting round 4 here on game 4 of the ALAC. We are back with Mr. Breeze and Conwar. Mr. Breeze, before we get this game started, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Breeze coming back at you from Utah. A little bit about myself, just a just a athlete like everyone else. Going to university, trying to make it big. Wanted to try casting, and I got this great opportunity to do it for the ALAC, which I'm so thankful for to be here with all of you guys talking and you guys listening, enjoying this beautiful Monday night. Um, a little bit about kind of my, I guess my portfolio, you could say. I stream on Twitch a little bit. It's kind of a hobby, not like my main thing, but it's just cracking culture with a K. In case anyone wants to continue watching, listening to my beautiful voice. That's kind of it for me. What about you? Why don't you tell us about
Alrighty,
yourself?
and that is Mr. Breeze. Make sure you guys go check out his Twitch. But I, as well, am a caster and creator over on twitch.tv/Conwar. I am creating content over on Twitch every night and on TikTok over at Conwar as well. A little background about myself. I am personally a digital video production and newscast anchor background from high school. This has been my pride and passion ever since I was a child, and I knew that this would be my career and future. So any and all support my way would absolutely mean the world to me and my future endeavors in the casting world. So I appreciate the support you guys throw my way. And once again, my name is Conwar, and I have Mr. Breeze as my co-host. And let's get Game 4 underway here on the ALAC.
How exciting, Game 4. Quick little thing. I didn't think I've said this before, but I'm actually a biology major. How funny is that? But I just really love Apex.
That's dope. Actually, though.
Appreciate it. Oh, looks like we're dropping in. For some reason it's not letting me just view. Oh, there it is. Perfect. It looks like everyone's coming. We're driving from the north to the south.
Yeah, this is the first time we're seeing this tournament so far. A lot of
crazy.
teams waiting it out this time here. Only 3 teams going Skyhook, 1 team uncontested over by Climatizer. You got 1 over by Survey, a couple going Overlook. You got Fragment looking a little bit contested, but the remaining going to their usual spots over by Tree Launch Site, Dome,
You know-
Lava City, and Geyser.
Looks like Dome. I don't think anyone's gonna land a Dome this time, really. Dome or maybe even Lava City. It looks like there's gonna be a fight at Mod actually. Big Mod maybe.
Yeah. Big Mod's
That's
definitely going to have a
crazy.
fight started off. Maybe over by Geyser. Harvester absolutely barren. Skyhook
Might be.
definitely going to see some action per usual, though.
Yes, sir. You always there. Skyhook's so big. How can you not have action at Skyhook?
I mean, Skyhook, I've been dropping there since it was released. One of the coolest cities in video game history, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh, the amount of detail. How I love the detail that they put into this, especially when they come out with a new map. It's always nice to have a new kind of thing, especially after when Apex first came out. I always heard people complaining about, oh, there's no new map, there's no new map. You know, we've been playing for so long, there's no new map, and now it might be the same map, but with the variation, makes it always feel like a new map.
Absolutely. And they always just adding those little tweaks, and they're doing things to make the map feel fresh. Oh, and you look at that, it's going to be Andrew New and Domo 99 again with a 2-stack? Did this happen again? Real quick, can we make sure that we know? Oh, they just lost one? Okay. So the Andrew New and Domo here with the 2-stack, they are going to be fortifying early here on Skyhook. Here comes Glow Tested here, and Yuxi going for that push to take out the Gibby early, popping his bubble just in a little too late. EUP Chris closing the door behind them and executing him. Now it's going to be up to Andrew to try to go and scavenge any amount of points for the squad.
I believe the name is Andernu.
Oh, it's Andrew New. Apologies.
No, that's perfectly fine. I thought it was Andrew for a second too, but I had to do a double take, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty unique name, Andernu.
And they are going for that full chase. They want that KP. Glow Tested, not even caring that they are pushing out from their loot pattern. Here comes
So
that flatline action. Let's see if we can peek them off.
I don't think we talked about this before we started, but Edinburgh Black is definitely in third. They're tied with Internet Gaming, so they definitely want this KP. That'll help them in the placement and getting that lead above Internet Gaming.
Yeah, and let's talk about those points real quick. Real quick, as this team is getting taken out again, it's past the recall shield and Easy Lavi. Here they are getting pushed, but the point spread is so far. In first place, Popping Bubbles is still holding that lead with 43 points, but 4 points behind. It's GCU Esports here with 39 points. And then in third place, tie. It's Edinburgh Black in Inner Nerd Gaming with 34 points. But right behind in that fourth place position, it's going to be Only Scans here with 31 points. But
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no, I was gonna say the top 5 teams. They're all. It's really close. It's really close for them. Um, but I do want to say this: if you're in the bottom of the bracket, hey, don't even be discouraged. A lot of these guys, they have that chemistry, and maybe you're new to your team, or you still got some things to fix. But you guys will come back strong. I believe in every single one of you guys. You guys have the
Andrew knew.
passion.
Sorry,
You guys
continue.
have the passion. You guys can get there too. No, I got distracted by that too. That
Oh
was wild.
no, Andrew
Beam.
just getting popped off, chased all the way to Harvester. That was just a free rotation and loot here for Edinburgh Black, and now they are in the circle and they could walk shortly. But here is FSU Garnett here holding the bottom up here on the mod. And there is a peek. It's going to be Gibby caught lacking. He has his shield out and he wins
Oh
it
my
because of
God.
the shield, but he gets knocked here as Abin comes in of his own with his bubble, throwing the thermite, waiting for the peek with that rampage, going for it, knocking the Valk. It's now a 2v1 Golden Eagle downed for the Garnett squad. Here comes Crimson. It's now a 1v2. It's going to be Rampart coming back in the fight, waiting for a peek, going for the res. He hits it, and he only hits him for 36. Oh, those shots are holding him back. Scrat not being able to do anything. Mr. Teemelman has to make some kind of impact here as he's absolute one shot, and they are eliminated. It's going to be the U8 Crimson squad getting taken out.
That's tough. I don't blame him. I mean, being Rampart is just so hard, you know. He went back and it's just, I don't know. That for me personally, the walls, you just can't move them. You're stuck there, and they know you're weak. There's not much you can do, you know.
Absolutely, but here comes the academic team. Yet again,
Academic team.
it's going to be
Super
Steph
team.
King III, Tranoff Dre, and WOA Clean holding up here on the bottom.
Pulling it down.
They got another engagement here going on. It looks like Mod has hit heavily. Steph King going to see if he has that bubble
King.
ready. It's going to be 5 seconds before he can make a push with his team.
Stephanie looking for an easy kill. 44 on the Valk. Good stuff. Looks like he's out to pop the bat though. Looks like Golden Eagle's also popping the bat, so they're kind of resetting. Comet just one shot, but he just found a nice little wall to hide behind and just try to get some more health up before they get in this next engagement. Good reset. Good reset.
Absolutely good reset. But it looks like it's going to be the academic team going to be holding off that fight. They want that shot. Going in with the bow check. It's Bo Clean. WA Clean hitting him. Breaking shields. Oh, look at that movement, though. And here they go with the respawn. They're going to try to hit him off. They are spinning and dipping. And they got the knock on the Valk! They canceled the Valk on the Alk!
I will say this. I think WA Clean. I think they made a mistake. They wanted a cool clip. I'm not gonna lie. They were trying to hold outside with the bow. They should have just rushed in and got that KP.
It's all up to this Gibby, trying to hold it,
Oh my
not
goodness.
being able to do anything. So clean from the academic team to push them out. Oh my goodness, FSU Garnett couldn't do anything there.
No, that was such a good wrap too. The Gibby didn't know what was coming. Literally got caught lacking.
It just sucks when you're trying to go for that escape and then you're just sitting in the air, not being able to do anything.
Yep. Oh my
Was that a 2-piece knock?
I don't think so. I think it was just one with the PK and then one with the massive.
It's now a 1v3. It's all up to Yinja here with the Crypto. They have no idea where he is.
Popping bubbles.
See, this is where Crypto comes into play. Everybody watch how
Yep.
this Crypto plays. He's probably going to go to peek that banner. They know that Crypto drone is out, so they're going to just wait as long as they can to kill their teammates. And there you go, waiting for it. Instant pickup. And he's gone.
Damn.
Look
And
at that.
he
And
just
he's
did that.
ready to be back in. Both of his teammates are picked up. And now, if they need to go for that reset and go for a revive, they can do that.
Perfect. Look at that. Just waiting. What a good Crypto.
And nice
I'm
on
always pleased.
UWYO Esports as well, getting that final kill on the GCU Academy. Finishing them off. Here comes GCU Esports,
Like it's
finding
Mondo.
themselves a battle as well. Going for the Phoenix kid. It's Mondo.
Mondo just trying to be as small as possible. That way no one sees him. Oh, but it did not work out. Oh, he's playing that
That's
corner
the
drive.
life of being Gibby when you're the biggest man. Here's a little bit of a reticle glitch, but that's a-okay. He's absolutely Goatmeister here with the shot. GCU Esports getting taken out, and it's going to be the academic team here, finding themselves the first kill lead here in the series. It's TRN off Dre, going for the Phoenix kit. Look at that bow check knock! Ooh! Whoa, clean!
I'll take it back. Whoa, clean is clean with that bow check. I'll see that. That was some mean shots, mean arrows.
Here comes WA Clean again, pushing up. They got the res. No, they don't. They are backing up. There's the Nox gas here, taking it safe.
And as they're rotating, they're just gonna starting set up.
Yeah, they just
You know,
absolutely
yeah.
took it. They just took it from right under their feet. They knew they were down 2-3, and they had to leave and reposition themselves. So they went ahead and took the building for themselves.
And that was a great play, especially where the ring's looking at. If you look at the ring, it's right in the middle where they're at now. So now
And
they
here
just got
comes
up.
Weta as well, getting the shot and knock here on Maurice D. Beast. Getting that bat off, going on the bridge, holding that play. It's going to be that Mirage. Staying alive, getting bamboozled twice. It's Gibby. Indy gonna go and think about placing up his ult, saying no to it. Gonna go for a bat instead.
Yeah, I think he was trying to peek a bit too, see where he's at. Oh, he canceled. He got the bat off.
Ooh,
52.
there's 52. Toki with the Valk. Oh, this is getting kind of nasty over here.
This is getting nice and good. Good fight. Paxing out, popping the bat. Switch Weta, landing the rampage shots.
Look at that.
Oh,
Broken shield on
wow.
Gibby. There's one knock with the Devo from Adavant. Toki getting
Oh.
knocked. There's the Gibby ult.
Good ult. Got Weta out there.
Oh,
There
look
you
at those wingman
Ooh,
shots.
yeah.
Breaking the shield. They place their Gibby ult plate. There's broken shields with the Mastiff. They are taken out.
Wow.
UHF Lilac taken out by Adavant and Paxson.
That was good. I'm not gonna. How he was just waiting for him in the bubble. What a good bubble play.
Here you have it. Now we're taking a look back at the IBEX clan here. It's gonna be Arsenic taking out Yinja as well. It looks like that Crypto's getting taken out as well. There are the shots here on Geyser. They're looking across. There's a couple teams coming from Big Mod. They're gonna connect. There's at least 3 teams, one engaging here on the right side. There is the port. They might go for a snatch. Let's see if they go for it. They are going to go for the escape instead. They are just completely rotating, which is probably the smart move here on Geyser.
No, it definitely is. Geyser it's if you're not in the building, it's just too open. It really is. You're just like in this little crevice, and anyone up there can just beam you. Because these guys just land their shots. There's nothing much you can do. Who's Team 16, by the way?
Let's see here. What'd you say? Okay.
Revenge. Oh, I'm so happy to see Revenge still in the game.
Yeah,
Top
Revenge finding themselves their first points, I believe. They already have 2 here after 3 games. Let's see if they can get themselves double digits and stay as late as possible here.
Yep. Today, this game, I'm definitely rooting for Revenge. I want to see them get some KP. I want to see them get up there.
But take a look at Only Scans, though, with 8 KP, and they're only in the 5th round position. That is going to lead them up into at least 40 points here, even if they get into 10th place.
No, what I love to see right now is that Popping Bubbles has 0 KP. There's only 2 of them left, so that is definitely in favor for the top 5. That isn't them. That gives you opportunity. That gives you hope.
Now, everybody at home watching as well, take a look at that circle. Look at how small it is, and look at where Best Pupper is, all the way in Harvester.
My goodness.
Crafting medkits in a Harvester so far away, 600 meters away from his teammates. Aluka having to fend for his own as Yinja gets taken out. The Crypto, the most integral player, going for the switch off his Evo that only needed a couple. You know, good plays, I guess.
I will find out if he makes it. It's a close one.
This is
I wonder if
this
he's
is
healed.
Yeah, the third circle does do a lot of damage. A lot more than you would think. It kind of sneaks up on you.
Oh, he's got 2 bats. He's got 2 medkits. Now he is by himself, so that now the question begs, like, was it worth staying back?
I mean, if you look at it, he does have a couple med kits in his bag. He should be good for at least this circle.
He should be good to rat it, but you know, it's tough. It's a tough call, I think.
Do you think he's gonna go for the banner, or is he just gonna send it
Well,
for Storm?
I don't know, cause like think about it, if you were top place, 0 KP, and you can get some points off placement, you're a revenant, so you got the rev totem, so you do have ability to push. You know, you don't. Oh, there they are. Tough.
UWYO Esports taken out here and placing 9th here in the 4th match. Here is WOA Clean getting a little too aggressive in the midfield, having to back up, no shields. He's going to get inside, go for that quick bat and heal up. That is a great reset. Look at them all holding hands. They are playing together. That is how a team. That is how you 3-stack.
Yep, there's that chemistry that we were talking about. It's just that. How does it? What's the word I'm looking for? Being in harmony. I'll say in harmony.
Yeah.
They're in harmony with each other. Their gameplay. They're probably not even talking to each other. They're just vibing off each other and just playing.
All right, but here is the academic team yet again. They're popping shots. They need to understand they just got Gibby ulted. I'm not sure if that was their own teams or to fend off the other team, but there is a team in each building in front of them.
Yeah, but you got well clean with that bow, and that's a mean shooter right there. We should call him Robin Hood instead, because he's landing, man.
That bow
And he's
check be
doing that
hitting nasty.
trick.
Like you said, when you can hit with that bow check, it hits. It hits.
It hits. It hits harder than someone who's mad at you. Ugh.
Alrighty, let's take a
being
look.
ring-guarded?
5 seconds left on this round 3 circle.
They got the Valk, so they
This
can
is
relocate.
not looking good for Kaiser Esports.
There it is.
Oh, they're going for the push. That is smart, but it's going to do so much damage. Is Gibby going to make
Can
it?
they make it? Gibby won't make it.
Gibby
Oh!
makes it in the nick of time. Oh
Where did they
my
land?
goodness.
Where are
But
they
here
gonna
it
land?
is. Are they going to get popped off? Gibby is shaking in his damn boots.
Gibby knows he's about to die.
Bloodhound making the smart choice, going off so he can scan alone.
What a smart little corner Bloodhound found.
Oh, that's not good though when you got peeked. You couldn't even move in the
Yep.
building. Not safe.
Look at those.
Bloodhound is hard pressed from that.
Ooh.
Gibby,
That's
maybe
very
go for the
interesting.
bubble
Is
res
Gibby
if he's
still
if
alive?
he's really does he have meds? Does this Gibby
He
have
doesn't
meds?
have any. He does have
He
two.
has two. He has two cells.
I'm very interested to see why Kaiser wasn't going towards him. Maybe he was getting shot, but
Seeing those arrows in the door, I'd be nervous too.
yeah, that's true. You do got a bubble though. You got to play the bubble.
He has his bubble and he has his ult. Okay,
Good.
here it comes. It's gonna be Adamant. It's gonna be
Look at that.
Paxson and Weta. Here they come. They're pushing that bubble and they take out that team. Goodbye to them. It's gonna be the 8th place here, popping bubbles. Look at this bow check. It's gonna be Pupper, the last one remaining here, holding that KP for the boys.
Look at that. He's perfectly in a good hidden spot. If somehow by the grace of the Apex Lords, his skin somehow blends him in to his surroundings, so he might be able to just stay there for a bit, you know?
Agreed.
Sometimes-
Agreed.
Sometimes that happens. If your skin is the right color, you just kind of blend in with all the action. A lot of these players get tunnel vision, and you can't blame them. There's so much happening. You just stay quiet.
Oh my goodness, so many shield swaps on them as
Yeah.
well. That's nuts.
Oh. He's
This
just
is
waiting.
academic playing. They got one knock here.
Two
Stephen
Kravers.
King popping off one. They
Do
are
they have
just
two
waiting for
Kravers?
that solo Gibby. And they are going to go for it. Gibby
Oh, the
popping the bubble early.
2 Kravers. Team 14.
Ooh,
Deadly.
145 from Steph King.
Steph King with the shots.
Steph King,
Jackson.
you won't hit it again. Mastiff, 2 whiffs.
Ooh.
3 whiffs. Paxson needing to hit those Mastiff shots, only doing 64 out of the 4 shots with that Mastiff. That is so key in making
is.
that in play.
One thing is though, I mean, even if you do miss those massive shots, it is a little bit intimidating, you know, because you're like, do I charge in? Like he might land it. Yeah, he missed other ones, but if he lands the next one, I might go down.
Now look at this team right here. Paxson, Adamant, and Weta. They are holding on to this building. The storm is going to be coming in just a minute. They need to get this storm up. Now they have sights on everyone around them. All three playing up top. The smartest thing they can do.
It's beautiful to see people use their serial just as soon like at convenient times. A lot of people will kind of wait for fights, but that was a good serial. It definitely gave him visibility and lets him know. And now they gotta just hold this fight. Oh.
Look at this Mirage. Inner Nerd Gaming going for the shield swap. Oh my goodness. Playing that bubble, taking out Caustic.
That was a good play.
What a play. 8 kills out of it.
That was crazy. I know. Can you imagine being that Gaby, walking in, being so confident with your bubble? Yep, and then just
here comes the circle. It's nerf or nothing, boys. It's nerf or nothing. Weta going for that bat.
14.
Absolute nutty play. That's an 8-piece combo here from the Inner Nerd.
Oh, what do you do? Looks like we still got IBX.
Ooh, the Mirage peek from Adamant. He is bloodthirsty.
He wants some kills. He wants that KP. He knows this is their game.
This is potential to bring them into a first place situation if they win this game out.
Not only that, but look how many kills they have. If they do, even if they don't get the dub, they have the most kills in the game, I think.
They do indeed.
Oh,
that's a 247 headshot on Trodical. Uh-oh, Spaghetti. Another 145. Oh my god. Clip it, chat.
Clip it. That was
oh my god. Clip it, chat. Oh my god.
Yo. Oh my goodness.
I can't hang. I can't handle it.
That's dirty. That's dirty. This is what they made it for.
All weapons, reskins his weapons because he's a nerd. Adamant, what are you on right now?
My goodness gracious. Pops up there, Lou.
2.5k, 11 kills, 4 assists.
Jeez. 300 with the where's the Skynade? He's gonna land the Skynade, watch.
There's the nade. Pop, drop it, and lock it. No more snippy snappy, but they got the scan off on the Gibby.
IBX.
It's a 3v3. It all comes down to this. Let's see if IBEX can hold on to this team. They're trying to go for the port. Backing up. It's going to be Arc.
There's a Gibby.
Going for the switch. Gibby all ensues. Damage taken. Paxson, they're all full. Paxson is canceling that health reload.
Who's out of him? Oh my gosh. Did they just
They are
switch
caught
places?
out. This team needs to make something happen here. They need to make it a 2v3 or else they are going to get caught out. Adamant.
It's
Mirage
just
bamboozling him.
Waiting. He knows he's got a great spot. Here comes the push. Use the ult. Oh,
there's the break on Gibby. Adamant pushing up on that Gibby. Focuses on the Gibby. Goes for the shot. PK. Oh my god, bro.
Walks away. Just walks away because they know they want. Oh my goodness.
In game 4, going to the Inner Nerd Gaming Squad. An absolute showdown from Adamant. Holy smokes, GG in game 4.
Can we just talk about the Kraber? Like, I'm still in shock. I felt that from here. All those
I feel
shots.
proud to be a part of that kill cam. Holy smokes, that was insane.
I hope someone clipped it in this chat. I really do. That was beautiful. That was just so well timed.
Woo! 11 kills from Adamant. Let's look at that. Or was it 12? Because he killed that Gibby.
Can we look at the match summary?
Where is he? That's broke. Well, it'll come.
We'll see it. Why can't we see score for kills? Well, I'll tell you what. My dog is he's ready for bed. So one more game and that should be it.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I'm going to watch this replay. I need to watch this replay. I'm just absolutely stunned. I'm speechless.
Yep. Where can we watch the replay for everyone who doesn't know?
There is a 5-minute delay, so I'm watching like 5 minutes behind on the stream. But anyway, There you have it. Game 4, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Advent Gaming. If you did enjoy thus far, make sure you guys follow over on Apex Amateur Circuit. And if you did enjoy the commentary thus far, make sure you head up twitch.tv/Conwar and
Oh,
twitch.tv/
I think it's Mr. Breeze, Kraken Culture. I don't really know yet,
It's
but
Kraken Culture.
yeah, there we go. We'll go with that one.
We will be back with a short intermission. Adamant's the first.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Currently, the host, Conwar, went to the restroom, so it's just me right now, which is perfectly fine. Um, One thing I did want to talk about while we're just kind of waiting for the match to start up was that last game, Internet Gaming was just dominating in the late game, holding it down, holding the position, landing those Kraber shots. Um, Look, now I'm gonna go ahead and look at the recap for Game 4, the points, so I can look at the leaderboard, and it's just wild. You right now, Popping Bubbles has first place with a total of 54 points. So that is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot. But GCU Esports, they're in second, and they're just 4 points behind. That's right, they have 50 points. Under that, IBX Clan, 44 points. Internet Gaming, 38 points. IBX Game 4, they got 30 points for that game. Wow, that's that's probably the most that's actually come from. Oh nope, looks like Popping Bubbles took the lead. Still though, that's the second most points that anyone has had in the game so far. 30 points, a lot of points to take. Looks like this is gonna be the last game, so this is definitely where the top three, they make a stand. Because 44, yeah, you're probably 10 points behind, but still, if you get another 30, bam, you take the lead easily.
And I
And
am
then
back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the
welcome
interruption.
back.
Apologies there.
No, you're fine. Welcome back. We're glad to have you. So go ahead and tell us about yourself, Conwar, before we start.
Well, let me just say, thus far, I would like to say a quick thank you to each and every one of you for having me here, a part of the ALAC clan Twitchy. A personal thank you for having me as your host today alongside Mr. Breeze. I couldn't have done this without you, and you are doing great work here for the ALAC community. Now, let me just say a little thing about myself. My name is Conwar. I stream over at twitch.tv/Conwar every single day. I like to do a lot of codcasting over on Call of Duty. I like to do tournaments. I like to play Apex. I'm just an all-around super fun guy. I have a background in codcasting, a background in newscast anchoring in high school, and then I moved into digital video production in college. And I am now currently pursuing my dreams as a caster. So I'm happy to be here. Make sure you guys support me if you did enjoy any of the casting you've heard tonight. And thank you again for having me here.
Thank you so much for that. Going back to the a little recap from last match. I know Conwar and myself were very excited to see Revenge actually get some points. Before they were actually at the very bottom, I believe, or close to being one of the bottom teams, and now they're all the way up at 11. So they're very close to being in the top 10. They're only about 1 point behind. 1 point behind Kaiser Lakeland. Kaiser Lakeland. There's a rivalry right there. We'll see who takes 10th place.
Absolutely. You know, this is looking good as we move on here. Now we are going into a game 5. This is where it starts, the final match. Let's see if we can have ourselves a clean cut full game here. Who is going to win it all here in week 1 of the ALAC? Well, let me just tell you now, Mr. Breeze and I are going to give you the scoop here first.
With a 5-minute delay.
Of course. Obviously. Well, let's get started here, starting it off. Let's see what these teams are going to pick so far.
Oh my goodness. Is this a time where there's a difference in the team comp, or do they just stick to what they know and try to be more aggro?
This is where you're going to see a lot of teams like Barton Blue, MSU Texas Maroon, the FSU Garnet team. This is going to be where they need to really push and make an approach here to finalize themselves going into the next week so they can stay in the first division. You know, the final 5 teams here, or the final 4 in this case, since there's 19, will get sent down to Division 2, and the top 4 or top 5 of the second division will get moved up, and this will happen for the remaining weeks here in the first season.
Oh, do we know who? Because I think we're a little bit behind the second division. Do we know who's going to come up from Division 2 to Division 1?
I think this that is not announced yet. Okay.
Oh, 2 days for
So,
week
yeah.
1.
This is your champion.
Excited to see you all in the ring. Don't worry, there's plenty of me's to go around.
Okay. All right. Well, here you have it. This is it. We are starting. Let's take a look at the map as we go underway. Let's see where this team is going to drop here. Now we are going back from south to north. Lava Siphon again, that hot drop. Let's see where these teams drop. A lot going early here by Dome. I think that's called, what's the bottom one again? It's covered by Lava City and Big Mod.
Oh.
I think that's Lava Site.
Oh no, Dome. The Dome. Oh,
At the very
that?
bottom. I think that's Lava
Right here?
Site, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a place.
This is a POI indeed, but there is already an engagement right off the rip here on Bridge.
Right off the
It's
rip.
going to be
I
the
love to hear that.
IBEX clan coming up again. Let's see what the GCU Academy can do against this face-off. They already found themselves fortified. They got themselves a P20, a Havoc, Achilus? Osilius coming in.
I will say this though, the P2020, it's not the best gun, but if you land those shots, it's worth it. It's worth it, especially off the rip. I'd rather have that than a Mozambique sometimes, because you only get 6 shots with the Mozambique, but with the P2020, you know, 14 damage per shot.
That is right indeed. Let's go back and take a look back here as it's gonna be PS Tark here getting shot out, and they are the, I think they were eliminated, or is their team still up? Was that a full elim?
That
All
was a
right,
full
that is going to be a full
elimination.
elim from the FSU Garnett team. Look at them, a 3K
As
here
you like,
on the
man.
rip. This is what you like to see,
As you
pushing
like.
themselves forward here into a good position here and getting into and staying into the first division.
Well, this is good for revenge. They can definitely take the top 10 now. They can save themselves and be in for sure for next week of Division 1.
Alrighty, and we are running it back. Here is P-Kun getting picked out here as Ash.
Overreach.
Oculus, sorry, I keep saying his name wrong again, but Arc, Paul, and it's gonna be FLF. How do you say his name? Lophonak? No, Lophonak?
The team wipe. They brought it back. Wow.
Well, IBX coming in with a couple of
199.
KP on their own. Here they are starting off 17 squads left remaining, and it looks like it's going to be a little barren over here by Lava Site now.
We got Big Mod,
Arc Site.
Lava City. Ooh, it looks like by Countdown, there's some action. Countdown, Skyhook. There's a lot of teams over there.
How many
Got
teams is
one-
that? 5 teams over
one,
by
two,
Skyhook,
three,
1
four,
team in
5.
Tunnel connecting between Epicenter,
Yep. 6.
1 team over in the top by Climatizer. And of course, you got to, oh, the team's pushing up by Overlook. Let's look ahead over by Overlook. They're going to be going for that push.
They are. They want this KP. Endurable Black. They can definitely, if they get this, it'll put them in a good advantage to get close and get the top 5 or top 3 possibly.
You are right indeed. Here comes Glow Tested. Looks like they're going to go take this sniper tower. Oh, my favorite R3 skin. Here he comes. This man is coming in hot with the Gibby skin. Coming in down. Going to take this building peek. Let's see what the Edinburgh Black team can do here. Can they peek him out? It's going to be some spot damage here with
there goes
that
Bubble.
Evo. Bubble taken off here early.
Not good if you. Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness, what a 142.
A
Wow.
142 beam from Glow
Wild.
Tested.
Wild. I didn't even miss a shot, I think.
And
That's
look at that
crazy.
48 beam as well on the stairs. This man
Hey,
is holding down
close
that
though.
peak, getting the door peak, and it looks like he's going to wrap around, but he's going to have that shield popped off. There's the Nox gas early. I would
Low
say that was
tested
thrown a
team.
little too prematurely, but Gibby is going to come back down, and he's going to find himself getting knocked? No, Valkyrie staying alive. Valk versus Valk. There's the shot on the Valk. Wraith getting...
77.
Oh, Wraith
Wraith
staying
flash.
alive. It's a
Glow
trade.
tested. Took it for
2v2.
the
Wraith getting
1v1.
knocked on top.
1v1. It's Gibby's. Gibby v Gibby. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it
It's
was a
Valk
Gibby
versus Gibby,
Nope.
and it's all up to Gibby. The
Gibby
new
with
kill
the
leader over from the Edinburgh Black team, finding 3 on his nameplate, and it's 16 teams remaining.
My goodness. I honestly thought for some reason it was a Gibby versus a Gibby.
I did
So-
too, honestly.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Gibby came in clutch as he always does. Oh, there it is. The seer ult. You gotta love it.
And this is the Oregon State University Black team. Here is Blossom, Kalinux, and Kona Boy.
Well, they're playing smart. They're definitely not trying to let them know the footsteps.
And there it is. It's going to be Mirage again, going for that ult. He is going to bamboozle him, trying to make his way out, get a little distraction. And it's Inner Nerd Gaming coming back here, going to take the lead. Paxson grouped together with Weta, sorry.
I wonder if he lands it.
There's the Arc Star,
Oh,
didn't
good.
connect, but that's still going to make them move.
Yep, gives him time to move around.
It looks like this
Sure.
team is reset on top floor. Here comes Weta, waiting
Where's
for a
Twitchy?
peek. They're going for a scan.
Adventurer
Gonna
is
see if
gonna
he
better
hits.
go in.
Hits 2. That's a big hit.
There he
Out
is.
of it. He's gonna
They
get
got
a
a
little
fragger.
thirsty. Gonna go for that int shot.
Yep, they got the flagger in there. Oh, perfect shots. Is he gonna take the ash portal? Nope. Look at that. Smart play. Smart play to stay
Alright.
close to your team.
Out of it, not having any bats, just the cells to pop. Here he is gonna try to reset, getting back with Weta. Now Paxson is alone.
Oh, how many teams are
Gonna let his
in-
team
in
go
front?
for a little bit of a recharge. They might as well hold that Watson while they
Yeah.
can. He thought he was gonna destroy it, but then
There's
he
a lot
realized
of
he can
teams
get
right
some
here.
from it.
Being by yourself is not a good idea in Skyhook right now.
Yep, and it looks like over on Harvester, that team is redeploying, and it looks like they are gonna go for that engagement over
Yep.
by Harvester.
By no
Maybe
name,
going for a rotation, maybe deciding against it.
Edinburgh
But here
Black.
comes Glow Tested, going
see
for a
him.
peek. He hits 134 with the R3.
That was
Here
a-
comes Yuke.
I don't know if you noticed, but the way that he threw that arc star made it so that the Valk couldn't go out and support their Gibbies. Gibby was all alone for a bit. Great arc.
Very good
Great
arc.
use of the arc. Yeah, great use of the arc. Edinburgh Black. They're together again. Flow tested is just out there being the fragger. That's crazy. There goes the early bubble.
Yeah, Fragger as a Gibby, you wouldn't really expect that, but
No.
honestly, it makes sense as he has his push.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is. Are
there
they
he
gonna
is,
get it?
focusing on the Wraith, knocks one.
Behind him, I think they're getting
Yep,
contested.
and they are
somewhere
getting
else.
third party. They're gonna have to go for a reset.
They got their own Valk. I wonder if they're gonna take off.
Let's see, do they have time to do it? They're gonna go outside. Yep, and here they are. They're going quick. Caustic just in the nick of time.
Perfect escape.
And
Look at
that team is just going to go for the rotation, not deciding to shoot at him.
Smart.
Here we go back to Adamant over on the Internerd squad, just hanging out over in Skyhook.
Well, they definitely got a good place right now. It's such an interesting POI right there is the middle because you can hold the roof, you can hold the middle ground. No one can really, like, there's so much room to go there, but there's like, it's just no one really gets that close somehow. You know, like just being up top, you get so much visibility.
I would agree with you indeed, but there comes Ash here on the top of Skyhook. That's the only problem I would say as well. There's not all that much cover, and there are 4 actual zip lines for you to take to pin them on the middle. So you
That's
got to just
true.
be careful and looking out and making sure you hear what's going on around you.
Yeah, that's when it pays off to have a good headset.
Oh, yeah. And
Well, that's
another
fun.
Valk relaunch here from the
There it
Bloodhound
is.
Gibby squad.
I always appreciate right before the Valk that the Gibby throws a dome for that protection.
It makes or breaks whether or not you can survive that initial launch.
It does. They did. I saw
Yeah.
that. I noticed that.
It's
So,
a lot
but-
larger.
Yeah, no, from the height,
Yeah.
so that way you're not just like slowly going out of it, and they beam you. Like you get a lot more coverage now, which is good.
They also made it so you can throw jump pads on the bubble now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they stay in the air once the bubble disappears.
That's wild.
Yeah. Bruh. Especially when you're playing on high ground.
Oh my goodness.
Already 15 squads left. Here you have, it's going to be OSU Black holding down a building over in Skyhook. They are playing it well. Honestly, holding it down, waiting for another team to engage. They just need to play out at least 10 more squads to make some really high points. Look at this spot from
OSU Black.
Kalinux, though.
Yeah,
a little
he's just-
cheeky here, just having the window
Yeah.
spot, just playing absolute information right here.
No, what I like about it is like his white shield is 42, but that's not stopping him from getting a great spot. Like you were saying, he can see everything and he's not afraid.
Yeah. And there's the
He's amazing.
teabagging begins. This is what you call gamer activities right here.
This is what you call, I know you're there, and I'm not afraid. I'm just waiting for my opportunity. Only scans, still in the game. UA Crimson. Got some damage, good for them. There's
Popping off a
Skyline.
little bit of damage. Scrat needs to get himself a purple shield, or he's going to be catching himself lacking here in this later game. Purple shield is
Oh,
kind of
you're
integral to
definitely-
making sure you succeed.
You definitely don't want to have your Gibby with a blue shield in these late games. That's important for sure. He needs as much protection. His hitbox is so big sometimes, especially when you're running out. Only scans, trying to get a better spot. Oh, nope, I thought he was about to go down. I honestly did.
Arsenic staying alive. There goes the ball,
Oh, he's still healing. He's just tanking it. Perfect.
He stuck Bloodhound inside the bubble. That's a W.
That's
There is the cancel on that sticky. What a play from the Bloodhound. Staying alive. It's Sharky and only scans.
That's what I love about the Wraith Tacticals, that especially when you just phase out when you get stuck. It's just they never took it out, but it's just so useful.
And let's just say this now. Inner Nerd Gaming is holding first place here with 67 points here going into Game 5. Dropping the 30 bomb here in Game 4. Right underneath GCU Esports with 44. Tied up with popping bubbles for second place. And then here you have only scans coming in right behind in third place with only 3 points behind with 41. And then right behind, you got Edinburgh Black with 38. And then following behind them with 27 points, it's MSU Texas Gold and IBES.
It's honestly still anyone's game. This first Game 5 was great. Great way to learn everyone how they play. Who you should engage, who you probably shouldn't engage. Just excited to see what happens on Friday.
It's going to be exciting indeed. But here you have a look back at Yuxi getting that peek off. Let's see what kind of guns he can pick. Is he lucky? He is not. Only picking up the helmet.
I wonder who's gonna give it to. Is he give it to the Gibby for the dome, or does he give it to Caustic for that extra like faster ult? Or does he keep it for the relaunch?
I think that redeploy is going to become more handy here since Skyhook is so contested.
That's true.
Probably going by trials would probably be smart here.
Well, only time will tell what they decide to do.
Maybe wrapping back by lava fissures. If there's no teams contesting that back. And plus, you can always switch that helmet around too.
Yes, looks like Easy Leve has a gold helmet too, which is great.
Okay. Easy Leve has the fast helm. He's gonna be getting that ultimate back real quick.
Oh, you gotta love a bombardment. A fast one. Almost seem like they're hacking when they pop it back to back. And right now, MSU Texas Gold, they're just kind of looking around, seeing their options. They're not really committing to anything. Pastor's just kind of peeking somebody. I think he's still in. Is Pastor still in the ring? So right now, who do we got? We're looking at MSU Texas Gold. Pastor's swinging around. It looks like he's just trying to get
that
some
wall.
positive ground. Yeah, he's getting some more positive ground. Trying to rotate, not get contested. Smart play. Not trying to push anyone.
Look back at Revenge. Here they are.
Yeah.
This is where they're going, playing that high ground here over on Sniper Tower, waiting for that trials push. And it's going to be one team, a misplace from Kurds on that Valk. That is not what you like to see, pushing up towards the top of the hill. Just going to be holding that high ground now. Will Jack go for the peak? It's going to be Trodical and Kurds. Can they find a peak? There's the Volt play, finding 121 knocking here on Reese. What a beam. And it's going to be Gibby not going for the res, surprisingly. Throwing a sticky and the actual ult. But it's going to be Jack going in, and I think he's going to go and try to steal someone.
What a good.
Wow, and he actually tried to stick the res. Absolutely outplayed there.
Good job for Revenge.
Save indeed to Trodical. Revenge finding themselves some KP, and will they secure themselves a final place here in Division 1? Currently with 14 points, and they got themselves a couple more. That was their first couple here in this match. That is looking good.
It only takes one good play. One team messes up, and there you go. You're back in it. Popping bubbles, holding it down. Caustic laying those traps out. Holding the height, not letting it go.
And there are the shots. Pupper getting his shields broken. Caustic probably should pop his shield just in case the Gibby ult's gonna push. Yep, and that's when you had to go push that. And there is the...
Knock.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's still alive!
Does he have Nox, Gus?
Look it
He
down.
does not. 50%, and he has to hold this. It's Yin Jog coming in the final one. Switching from that Crypto to Rampart.
Ooh, yeah, they definitely switched it. But, who knows? I mean, they're down one. Trying to pop his own shield, I think.
Here they come, walking up, taking top floor. Here comes Aben. Edinburgh Black taking out Comet with the PK. Now the kill leader with 5 kills. Yinja, the last one left on the Popping Bubbles squad. They have definitely secured themselves a first round victory, as well as getting themselves a Division 1 spot as well.
Looks like Yinja might be able to get the res. I wonder if he's gonna go for it.
The academic team, you can't forget WOA Clean, though, coming in hot and heavy here from that previous game. Let's see if they can pull off something hot here. There is the enemy Gibby ult, throwing off some extra caustic gas, taking over second floor, trying to push that Gibby ult, getting the switch off with Rampart. Here comes Seer fighting on top, getting their shield broken. Switching to a PK, it's Seer, it's Weta, getting knocked out. Here comes Wraith, also weak, getting taken out. It's the Internet Gaming squad coming in. It's all up to Aduvant and Paxton here.
Oh my goodness, look at those.
The Dizzy threat plays here in the gas, keeping the shots alive. Not trying to push too far to get into that bubble. There is a res on the upstairs. This is a hot building right here. Paxson
my
going for
goodness.
that kill, taking off Dre. It's 8 squads left. Here is another canceling the res. It's Caustic going to the second floor. And they're out. A Duvant taking him out. As well, at the same time, the IBEX clan getting taken off as well. This is all havoc here on Skyhook. People are rotating outwards to the upper hills over by Skyhook. Trials has never looked scarier. What do you think is going to play down here? Who needs to hold it and who needs to win this?
Ooh, what teams are still alive? We got only Scans with Snipes. We got Revenge. Oh, GCU, FSU, Internet Gaming with 10. Ooh, they still got a 3-stack. Ah, man.
They are
I
looking
don't
pretty.
know.
They might secure themselves a first round
Look at this.
position here.
Snipes getting these shots in. Good poking. Great poke.
As a solo, too. Both
Yeah,
teammates
not
down.
afraid.
No banners recovered.
Not afraid. That's what I like to see. That's the aggression that definitely helps.
There they go,
Looking away.
popping the shots. He is 1 bar. Gonna go for that bat. He's getting
Oh.
cross peeked.
Good dodge. Oh, Paxson, Internet Gaming getting the kill.
Look at that hold from
The
Rampart,
wall.
though, but getting
Yeah.
knocked.
That wall, man. Paxson
A
with the
Duvin and the boys over the Inner Nerd squad making it known that they are here to play. 4 squads left, popping that off, looking for a team. Look at
Man,
Comet,
this is
though.
just a fight.
That
This is
squad
just
over
a
there,
fight.
what team is Comet on? So the FSU Garnet team, they are making a run here as they're in the top 4 here, holding on to
They
that
have great
storm.
space.
They have
great
height
space.
advantage. They are waiting for it. All these teams have upward. The only team here left with 7 kills. Let's see if they can make something happen here.
My goodness, 521 bullets. That just gives you room to just shoot and just get any damage, anything really. And he's gonna go back for more. He's looking. And he's a
He
Gibby.
does have his bombardment too. He has his
at that.
bubble.
They're
All he has to do is he has 510 light. Hello.
Yeah, he's ready. Look, they got the height, they got the caustic traps. They're just ready to beam anyone or beam anything really. You put a finger out there, they're gonna shoot it. They don't care. They got ammo.
Already the FSU Garnet team still holding on to the top hill. Gonna see how
Perfect.
long they can hold on to it. Another knock here from
There's
Comet taking a hander.
There's the
There
Gibby.
they are, the Gibby ult to hold him back.
That's
Let's
not
see
theirs.
if they can take out
That
the
wasn't theirs.
same. Ooh,
This is
here
their Gibby.
comes his. They placed theirs way too early there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love the Bruiser. The Bruiser's such a
All right,
good,
it did
good
pop
sniper.
damage. There is a knock from Snipes. Is he? Snipes is a
still in?
solo? Yeah,
Snipes
Snipes
is
is still
still
in
in.
as a solo.
My goodness, Snipes. You have a dream.
Dude, Snipes is
with
still
the
in this in the
Snipes
final
still
3.
Mondo.
Snipes is still in this as a final 3.
Yeah, I just want Snipes to win.
Bro,
Though, because
what is this angle?
holding the corner, not giving up. Everyone else has a 3-stack. That's the aggression that you need.
He has literally 3 boxes on him. That's crazy. And there is the push. Snipes is trying to hold on. The other team is looking to take advantage here as this team is caught out. Here comes Weta, Axon, and a Duvant getting his shields taken out, resetting with the bat. They are holding on, waiting for a push. One more time. Can they secure it? Gibby waiting for his chance to bubble.
Here's one thing. I'm sure that if you are FSU Garrett, you know that there's just a single race. So your main priority is Internet Gaming. Internet Gaming is way up there. I definitely would try to grief him first before I go for this solo Wraith.
Absolutely, I would say the exact same thing. Weta. Snipe staying alive. He's about to get caught on this team, though. Oh, my
gosh.
goodness. He is alive.
He's vibing, man. There's a Gibby. Is he gonna get the bat? He's got the bat.
Oh,
no.
Snipes getting caught at the last second by that Gibby. Even. Now it's a final 1v1. It's going to be FSU Garnet versus the Inner Nerds.
Golden Eagle's about to go down.
All right.
There's the dome.
Duvin taking out Golden Evil, popping the
Gold
bubble
bag.
red.
He's got the
Balls?
gold bag.
The balls. He has the gold bag. Waits for the push. 72 on Seer. There's the first knock. Avon takes out Witta. Duvin switches it. Comet gets taken out. The 1v2. And it's the Internet Gaming!
Oh my goodness. What a play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is Game 5 here in the ALAC. GG's in the chat to each and every one of you.
Thank you for watching. We love you. That was
What
a great
game to finish off
what
here.
a-
Two
what a-
in a row for the Internerd boys, securing
Mm.
their #1 spot here in Week 1.
But oh my goodness, it was crazy to see Snipes still alive for what team was he with? Snipes was a part of Only Scans 4 kills, and he was still alive. Did almost 2,000 damage. What a play! He was just going in between the teams, really trying to make them fight each other. Great play. Almost got the bet off. I would like to
Yeah.
see what happened if he did get it off.
He could have stayed fighting with that Gibby, made it a 2v3 on that final 2-man.
Yeah,
That could have switched, that could have changed the tides and
that
made it a
really
completely
could have.
different game.
Yeah, and with Gibby, when Gibby griefed him, that put him in a off position to fight off Internet Gaming. But who knows? Who knows?
Woo-wee! What good plays there. You love to see that final action, though, from Inner Nerd Gaming's FSU Garnett. That was the team I wanted to see pop off here, and they did just that. Avon, Comet, and Golden Eagle holding off here in second place. What a game thus far. I am so excited to see what's going to happen this Friday.
I am very excited as well. I can't wait to see it. I'll be there. And Internet Gaming.
Also, just to say, I am so thankful to have each and every one of you stop by today here over at the ALAC. It means the world that you guys are supporting and being an active participant here in the first week of the first season of this tournament series. I personally am growing from this experience, and I'm pretty sure all of you are as well. And let's take a moment to really recognize how significant and cool what we're doing is, and let's grow together and make this a big and beautiful thing. So thank you again. It's been real. If you boys did enjoy the commentary from Mr. Breeze and myself, for me personally, you can check out twitch.tv/Conwar. I do a lot of podcasting, and I post on TikTok every single day. So you can just look me up on Conwar on everything, and you will find me. But that is it from me today, personally. And Mr. Breeze, give it away, my friend. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I thought this was a way to spend your Monday night. I am so glad I got to be here and watch this with everybody. Last game was totally insane. FSU Garnet came back. Oh, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Crazy plays. Game 4 with the Kraber, and then Popping Bubbles. First game they just took the lead. This was a great 5 games. I know it'll just be a great season. I love being here with all of you. I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak to all of you guys. Comment a little bit. Dip my toes in. Appreciate it. I hope we can see you guys soon. And that's really it for me. Follow me on Twitch TV, Kraken Culture. Yeah, that's really it.